looking at?
The express truck is here.
Hot diggity dog! That means a package from home!
I thought it would never come.
I'll go help the fella unload it.
Dad, package from home is here.
Anyway, package from home is here.
No, Skipper, package from home is here.
Hey, what are you doing that for, mister? It's the only way I can get your package off the truck. It must weigh a half a ton.
Thought you was gonna have the man, Jethro.
Yes, ma'am, Granny.
Well, doggy, Cousin Pearl sure come through with a fine big box of food this time.
That's food?
Food and other necessities.
I don't know how we live without these packages from home, stuck out here in the middle of nowhere like this.
Middle of nowhere. Lady, you're in Beverly Hills. You can buy anything here.
You just walk into one of them hoity-toity stores in Beverly Hills and ask for possum livers and see how they look at you.
Well, possum livers?
Granny, did Aunt Pearl send any teeth and bark for Bobby? Look and see, Ellie.
I'm not hanging around here to see what comes out of there next. Oh, would somebody sign this for me, please? I don't think the company would accept your signature. Okay, I'm going. I hope you enjoy your cab package. Oh, boy, crawdad!
You want to stay and have some crawdad tails and some possum livers?
Pardon, he didn't hear you, Granny.
He sure don't know what he's missing.
That's a fact. Listen to them crawdads thrashing around in that creek water.
Boy, Aunt Pearl sure did send some lively ones.
There's 3 more pails of them in there.
We sure got a dandy stock of crawdads now.
You know, we ought to share some of these good things with our neighbors. Jethro, take this pail of crawdads over to the Drysdale.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, Jethro. Now, Jed, I'm all for sharing with the Drysdales. But don't you think we ought to ask them to have a closed mouth as to where they got them? Or we'll be trampled with crawdad-starved city folks.
A bit of caution wouldn't hurt.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lucas, to see you, Chief.
Hi, John.
Milburn. Listen, Milburn. Listen. You are Jed Clampett's closest friend and confidant. Now, you've got to put me next to that financial wizard.
Financial wizard? Jed Clampett?
Well, yes. He gave Fleming Pendleton a tip on wheat futures last week, and Fleming has cleaned up.
But that's ridiculous.
Why, it is not. I was standing right here. Fleming said, what will I make if I buy 1,000,000 bushels of wheat? And Clampett said he'd make plenty of bread. Believe me, he did make $200,000.
That was pure accident. He meant the kind of bread you eat.
Now, Wilbur, we have been friends for a long time. We've always leveled with each other. Now, please, let me in on this Clampett crawdad stock.
John, he meant the kind of crawdad you eat.
Oh, not that
Now,
again.
please believe me, there's no such a thing as crawdad stock.
Well, there's certainly none on the market, I'll grant you that. And I've gone to every exchange, even over the counter. And I've tried the foreign boards. Milburn, what is crawdad? Is it a new company? Is it a military project? An electronics breakthrough? A space vehicle? What is that? Come on, tell me, Milburn. Look.
Excuse me, Chief. Mr. Pendleton.
Well, John, is Drysdale still our friend? Is he getting us together with J.D. Clampett, the Fox of Wall Street?
Fox of Wall Street? Boys, please listen to me. J.D. Clampett thinks a market is just a place to buy victuals.
Make a note of that. Victuals. Common or preferred?
Fleming, you'll never get anything out of him. He won't even tell me what crawdad is.
Hey, Granny! Granny, you know that big old fat cook over to the Drysdales?
Yeah?
Well, he mean-mouthed you, so I dropped him upside the head.
He mean-mouthed me after us sharing our crawdads?
What happened, Jethro?
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Drysdale wasn't home. So I gave him the bucket and says, here's a dandy bunch of fresh crawdad. And he says, crawdad? And I says, yeah. No, fresh crawdad swimming around in creek water. And I says, Granny wants you to keep quiet about it. And he says, must be a crab. So I thropped him. Ain't nobody gonna call you that while I'm around.
Good for you. Now I'm gonna get the crawdads back and throp him.
Hold on, Granny. I'll explain to Mr. Drysdale that you want it kept quiet. He'll understand.
Yes, I understand, Mr. Clampett. You're splitting your stock of crawdad with Mr. Drysdale, but you want him to keep it very hush-hush. Right. 4 tin cans from Pearl. Yes. Keep the crawdads in creek water until needed. Right. Thank you, Mr. Clampett. I'm sure Mr. Drysdale will be thrilled. Goodbye. Oh, gentlemen, I didn't see you.
Oh, we didn't hear anything.
Not a thing.
You know something, Granny? These newspapers that Pearl uses for packing and wrapping is just about my favorite part of them packages from home.
What's new, Jim? Anything exciting?
You bet. Look at that headline. Government puts 3 men on moon.
No.
Yep, says right here. 3 government men have been put on the job of finding local still and cutting off the supply of moon being made hereby.
Granny, I got my tablet and pencil. What you want figured?
I want you to figure how we can make our stock of crawdads last for a month until we get our next package from home.
Reckon you can handle that, boy?
I reckon. First, you find out how many days in the month. Then you put that into how many crawdads you got, or less how many we give to the Drysdales, and that'll tell us how many we can have a day.
Can you do all that?
Sure, Granny. All it takes is addition, subtraction, and what you call long division.
No wonder your ma wanted you to stay out here. Having an education like that at your age.
Hey, you know something, Uncle Jed? I've been thinking. I'm so good at ciphering and all. Maybe I ought to be a scientist. You know, like Albert Einstein, instead of a brain surgeon.
You'll see. Get over there and commence counting them crawdads.
Yes, sir.
Granny, I put Aunt Pearl's sorghum into jars and scrubbed the can good and clean.
Fine, Ellie. Now you take it down on my still and fill it up with my my rheumatism medicine.
Granny, what you want with that much rheumatism medicine?
I'm gonna send it back home to Pearl. You just read where the government men is shutting off the supply back home.
Well, Granny, that's right generous of you, but sending your white lightning back home might be sort of chancy.
The government men will never suspicion it in a milk can.
Well, what if somebody was to drop the can? Remember what happened when just one jug blew up on top of Skeeter Hill?
Yeah.
From then on, it was known as Happy Holler.
I see what you mean. Maybe I better figure out some way to jelly it.
Seems like a safer way to handle it. Well, how you coming with your crawdad figuring?
Uncle Jed, you know it's awful difficult to count these rascals the way they thrashing around in this creek water. Ow!
Creek water. Creek water.
Who is it?
Fleming.
You sure you weren't followed?
Followed? Shh. John, what goes on?
Fleming, we may have stumbled onto the most important projects in the development of the nuclear-powered submarine.
You mean crawdad? Then you found out what it is.
I'm getting close. And no wonder it isn't listed on the stock exchange. It is a highly secret military project of enormous scope.
Really? How did you find out?
I didn't find out. I figured it out. Don't forget, I was in military intelligence during the war. What is a duck?
Duck? It's a bird that lives on land or water.
It is also a military vehicle that lives on land or water. What is a hound dog?
It's a hunting dog that tracks game.
It is also a military missile that tracks its game. That brings us to crawdad.
Well, there, you've got me.
To be absolutely sure, I looked it up. It is a crayfish.
Well, what is a crayfish?
An armored amphibious crustacean capable of maneuvering on land. through the water or under the water along the bottom.
You mean that...
Unless I miss my guess, Jed Clampett has developed and is manufacturing an amphibious machine of fantastic capabilities.
That's crawdad.
Does that mean anything to you?
Just crawdad printed vertically.
Well, to me, understanding military terminology, here is what it means. Classified reconnaissance and weapon-capable deep-sea amphibious dredge. Wow. And look at this. This is one of the things that Clampett mentioned to Jane Hathaway on the phone this morning. Does that mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Well, now, to me, it means that experiments are being conducted on the ocean floor off Hawaii under the protection of the United States Navy.
4 tin cans from Pearl.
4 destroyers from Pearl Harbor.
John, this is big. Really big.
And we're going to be in on the ground floor.
Where does Clampett make these crawdads? Out here?
Oh, no, not that wily old fox. He's got a plant hidden somewhere way back in the hills. Place called Crickwater.
Crickwater?
Remember? That's something else that Clampett told Miss Hathaway this morning. Keep the crawdads in Crickwater until needed.
But where is it? I've never heard of it.
No one has. Mark my words. Find Crickwater and you'll find crawdads.
Well, there's no sign of a Crickwater any place.
It's one of those secret towns like Oak Ridge or Los Alamos. But someday it'll be more famous than both of them put together. That'll be the express driver.
Who?
Oh, I've been doing some checking. A very large package was delivered to the Clampetts this morning. Who is it?
Harry Ledge, Express Company. Mr. Lucas? Hey, what's the idea? What's going on?
We just want to ask you some questions about a package you delivered this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't give up that kind of information to anybody but my employer. What did you want to know, boss?
Where did that package come from?
Package come from? Oh, I remember them saying it came from home, back in the hills.
Well, did they say what was in it?
Yeah, food.
Food? Obviously a cover-up. A man worth $40 million doesn't need a food package from home.
Did you hear the name Crawdad mentioned?
Yes, sir, I did.
How about Pearl?
Yeah, I remember them saying something about that, too. Listen, you fellas want me to go back up there and get some more information?
You think you could?
Well, that happens to be my real line of work, private investigating.
You're a detective?
Well, not yet. I don't have my own office or license, but I do a lot of studying. In fact, every day I practice following cars without them noticing me.
In an express truck?
It ain't easy. Listen, I gotta go back there to get another signature for my way bill. Besides, they invited me back there for supper.
He certainly has the entree.
Oh, I'll get you a real report. I got a photographic memory.
Okay. See what you can find out, Mr. Ledge.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, by the way, when I'm doing private investigating, I put an S on my name.
Ledges.
No, up front. Sledge. Harry Sledge. Just like Mike Hammer, except I'm more the brainy type. I use my head. Well, see you, fellas.
Do you know any details of the altercation, Chief?
No. According to my cook, Jethro took a poke at him for absolutely no reason.
Doesn't sound like Jethro. He's such a sweet boy.
Now, don't get emotional. We're here to ferret out the facts and place the blame squarely where it belongs, on my cook.
What makes you so sure?
Miss Hathaway, cooks I can get by the dozen. Depositors with $40 million are not so easy to come by.
Looks as though the Clampetts are receiving a large gift from someone.
If it's hacker from the Merchant's Bank trying to steal their account, I'll... Hi. What is it, driver? What do you want? Do you have something for the Clampetts?
Well, as Mike Hammer would say, who's asking?
I am Milburn Drysdale.
Big deal.
See here, driver.
The name is Sledge. Harry Sledge.
Well, mind your manners, Sledge.
Button your lip. Beautiful.
You should be reported to your company.
I'm sorry, doll.
I got carried away. What are you delivering here?
Nothing. I just got to get a signature from one of the Clampetts.
Then take it around back to the tradesman's entrance.
Okay, Mac. See you later, gorgeous.
Impertinent fellow.
Oh, you mean yes?
Howdy there, Miss Jane, Mr. Drysdale. Come right in. I hope you'll stay to supper. Granny's going to fix crawdad. Quick as Jethro figures how many. He's adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing to beat the band.
Well, speaking of the lad, my cook tells me that Jethro is responsible for a slight altercation.
I wouldn't be surprised. That boy does every kind of ciphering there is.
Hi. Howdy.
You pert near made me drop this. And if I had, it would have blown us all to kingdom come.
What is that?
White light. You government man?
Oh, no. I'm from the express company. I brought your package from home, remember?
Oh, yeah. My eyes kind of misted up from the fumes. This is powerful stuff.
What is it?
Promise not to tell. It's my white lightning. I gotta figure out how to jelly it up to send it to Pearl.
Jethro?
Jethro, your Uncle Jed's calling you.
Yeah, Granny.
Have you figured out how many crawdads we can take out of that creek water every day?
Not yet, Granny.
But I'm getting there.
Regular Einstein, that boy. Set a spell. I gotta get on with this experiment. The government's already put 3 men on the moon. They're liable to put more.
Oh, hi there, mister. Don't be scared. It's just a kitten.
A kitten?
When I get done feeding him good, he'll be 4 times this big.
Smoke.
I'm just hoping that he don't gobble up little Mickey here.
That's Mickey.
Yeah, ain't he cute?
I'll say he's cute. Well, see you, lady.
Password.
Creek water.
Sit down, Fleming. We're just finishing the debriefing.
John, you're as white as a sheet.
You will be, too, when you hear what I've heard.
What is it?
Fleming, that classified reconnaissance and weapon-capable deep-sea amphibious dredge is just one of the fantastic projects under development by the Clampett Combine.
Clampett Combine?
4 scientific geniuses. Am I right, Sledge?
Please, Ledge. After what I saw today, I'm going back to truck driving.
What is it? What are they up to?
The moon.
What?
Word of honor. And do you know who invented the rock fuel that put him there? Granny.
That little old lady.
Greatest chemist since Eve Curie.
And the boy, he's a regular Einstein.
Greater. He invented a new system of mathematics. Why, 2 and 2 come out 5 for him.
But the wildest is what the girl is up to.
Oh, she has uncovered secrets of genetics that are unbelievable. Tell him about the kitten she developed.
This high.
Great Scott! Now, tell him about the white mouse.
this big. I don't want to hear anymore. We've opened a door that should have been left closed.
I'm with you.
Gentlemen, as good, loyal Americans, I think we should take an oath that the secrets of Jed Clampett's awesome experiments will never leave this room.
I swear.
Uncle Jed?
Oh, Jethro, come on up to Mr. Drysdale's office and say howdy to the folks.
Oh, yes, sir.
Reckon it's all right to leave the truck parked here?
Oh, yes, sir. We got a whole stack of parking tickets.
No, you. Them Beverly Hills policemen sure are generous.
That's a fact. Seems like every time we park here, they give us another ticket.
I reckon they want to keep us coming back. How many you got?
Well, must be a dozen. Looky here. Here's a $2 one. This one's for $4. Here's a $5 one. We got a whole stack of these. $10, $15.
You know, Jethro, we ought to share our good fortune with other folks. Now, I'll tell you what you do. See them bunch of cars parked up yonder?
Oh, yes, sir.
I want you to take them tickets and put one on every car.
I'll do it. I'll put it under the windshield wiper so the wind won't blow them away.
Good Lord. And then meet me up in Mr. Drysdale's office.
Well, Uncle Ted, hadn't we ought to stick around so as they'll know who gave them the tickets?
No, Jethro. The joy is in the giving, not being thanked for it.
You know, Chief, there's something quite humorous about Jed Clampett owning the most exclusive dress shop in Beverly Hills.
Exclusive and expensive. I had to buy the house, Renee, in order to acquire this business frontage for him.
It's a great investment.
The first of many that I'll be making for Mr. Clampett.
He is indeed fortunate to have you piloting his ship of finance into the harbor of security.
Harbor of security. Well, that's rather a well-turned phrase.
Thank you, Chief.
And standing at the mouth of that harbor, like a welcoming beacon, is the Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills.
A West Coast Statue of Liberty.
Exactly. Oh, by George, I have an idea. On our new bank building, let's have the same words engraved that are on the Statue of Liberty.
Wonderful. Bring me your poor, your
What?
hard...
Wait a minute. Is that what it says? Bring me your poor?
Yes.
Well, forget it. Forget it.
Howdy there.
Bring me your rich, your Clampetts.
Pardon?
Congratulations, Mr. Clampett. You are now the owner of one of the choicest business properties in Beverly Hills.
I am?
Yes, I bought it for you.
Well, how much did it cost?
Oh, a mere $500,000.
Mr. Drysdale, that's too expensive a present.
No, I bought it for you with your money. Oh. It's an investment for you, Mr. Clampett, a tax shelter. For example, there's a very fine dress shop which you now own.
And the second story is occupied by several doctors' offices, of which you are now the landlord.
It's the kind of property that has tax advantages. You can depreciate it.
Oh, I do.
No. I mean, you can depreciate the value of the building.
You take my word, Mr. Drysdale, I appreciate everything you do for me.
Yes. Would you mind stepping over here, Mr. Clampett, and sign these papers? You have your notary seal?
Indeed, I have. Right here, Chief.
You sign right over here, Mr. Clampett. Right, this line here.
Howdy.
Hello, Jethro.
Oh, Jethro, you dear, sweet, handsome lad. What a pleasant surprise.
Miss Jean, I reckon it was Jethro coming in sudden like that done it, but you just crimped that piece of paper all out of shape with them fancy pliers.
I guess I did squeeze a bit harder than usual.
Jethro, would you like to sign as a witness?
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Drysdale, I didn't see her do it.
No, I meant witness your uncle's signature. Sign this copy, too, Mr. Clampett.
Your Uncle Chad is now what the government officially designates as a small businessman.
He's big as me. I can eat a turnip off of your head.
Ready, Miss Hathaway?
Jethro, I reckon you and me better go on home. You just caused Miss Jane to ruin another piece of paper.
You bought a store in Beverly Hills?
Well, strictly speaking, Mr. Drysdale done the buying, but we own it.
What kind of a store is it?
Well, it's a dress store.
The entire nation would want with that.
First off, it'll give us all something to keep us busy. And then I thought that Ellie working around a dress store, she might get interested in wearing dresses and acting more like a lady.
Ellie is a lady. She don't need no dress store.
Hey, Uncle Jed, please don't send me out to fetch Ellie no more. Fella can get killed.
What happened?
Well, Ellie and her ape and her bobcat were sitting up in the top of this elm tree. So I climbed up to tell her to put on some shoes that we was going to town. Well, I got thrown 20 feet to the ground, jumped on, scratched, choked, pounded, and pretty near done in altogether.
Well, an ape and a bobcat are pretty good fighters.
Yeah, well, that's why I was so mad. They just sit there in the elm tree and watched her whoop me. Whoa!
What do you think, Granny?
Well, I think we better get her washed up and down to the dress store.
What am I supposed to do down to the dress store, Pa?
Well, I figure first we'll all just look around and see what needs to be done. Then we'll pitch in and help wherever we can.
When Ma done her dressmaking, I used to oil the sewing machine. So did pedal easier.
Well, you offered to do that, Jethro.
Ellie Mae can shake out flour sacks and feed sacks and undo the seams so I can wash and iron it and make yard goods.
Well, now, Granny, this being a fancy Beverly Hills dress store, they probably got ready-made yard goods.
It's hard to beat good, stout feed sacks for house dresses if they ain't got too much filler in them.
This don't sound like much fun to me. Jethro, pull over to the curb. I'm gonna jump out and go back home.
Now, young lady, you sit right where you are. Or you ain't gonna feel much like sitting. Jethro, you drive on down to our dress store.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed. This is as close as I can get, Uncle Jed. The street's parked full of cars.
Looks like somebody's doing a good business.
I hope it's our dress store.
Pa, I don't want to work in no dress store.
Now, stop complaining, Ellie. Jethro, you sure we come to the right place?
Yes, sir. This here is the address that was on those papers you signed.
This here is somebody's house.
House Rennie. You're right.
Well, let's go.
Yes, sir. That's a good deal like the name of the lady that Miss Jane said was running a dress store.
If this is a dress store, I'll eat a yard of calico.
Hey, Ma done her dressmaking in the back room of the house. Maybe this here Rennie woman does that, too.
Wouldn't do no harm to ask.
Well, I'll see y'all back home.
Now, wait, Ellie Mae. It was on account of you I went along with buying this place. Now, you're going inside with us, and you're going to behave like a lady.
Hey in there. Anybody home?
Howdy there. Is this here Renee's dress store?
This is the house of Renee.
That's the name.
Are you her, Renee?
No, indeed. Madame Renee is in the fitting room in the rear.
I was right, just like Ma used to do her dressmaking.
Boy, this sure is a pretty parlor.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Go easy, Granny. Looks like that gassed up cider city folks is so fond of.
Renee, come quickly.
What is it, Mrs. Langwell? Who are these people?
They look like welfare cases.
You go on up and have your fitting. Maurice and I'll deal with these trespassers. Who are you?
Oh, we's Clampetts, ma'am. I'm Jed, that's Granny, Jethro, Ellie Mae.
Maurice, show these people the door.
Oh, no need to put him to that trouble, ma'am. We seen it when we come in. I don't blame you for being proud of it. It's pretty.
The whole place is pretty, Renee. But you ought to dump this cider. It's done turned on you.
What do you want? Why are you here?
Oh, pitch in and help any way we can.
Yeah, shake out feed sacks, undo the seams, and
Wash and iron and stitch them together.
Oil the sewing machines and sweep up thread and stuff.
I can do most any kind of carpentry work and heavy toting.
Oh, I see you're looking for employment. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I have no work of an unskilled nature. If you'll excuse me just a moment.
Do you wish me to telephone the police?
Oh, no, above all, we must avoid a scene or any kind of notoriety. Just give them some coins and send them away.
I'm afraid we have no silver, madame.
Oh, dear. Don't they make some rather small paper money for such emergencies?
As small as $1.
Really? Do we have any?
I hardly think so.
Oh, I'm afraid they might become unpleasant if we send them away with nothing. I have it. The coffee machine in the back. That may have some coins in it. Go and see.
Will you be safe?
Oh, yes, they're obviously gentle people. Just poor. Maurice is going to see if he can find some money. We hardly ever have any cash.
Young'uns, you wait out front. I'm sorry business has been so bad, man.
Well, no wonder. There ain't as much as a yard of goods or a spool of thread or a card of buttons for folks to buy.
Well, now, Granny, it takes money to lay in a stock, and she just told us she didn't have none.
Don't you worry, honey. Good times are on their way. Jed here just bought the whole building.
Yes, that's wonderful.
Oh, shucks, wasn't nothing.
He's got 40 million.
Yes, of course.
Well, now, if there's anything you need, I hope you speak up.
Oh, I shall. I shall.
Madame Renee, I'm afraid this is all we were able to scrape together. 7 dimes and 2 nickels.
I'm embarrassed to say this is all we have, but I want you to take it and buy some food.
How much is it, Jed?
Only 80 cents.
Well, now, don't you be embarrassed, ma'am. You can buy a lot of food for that. Anything special you'd like us to get?
Well, something filling, I suppose.
We'll do it. Now, you keep your chin up. Come on, Granny.
Is she a girl?
One of my girls, a model.
Your favorite, huh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, she is.
What'd you have to eat today, honey?
Oh, a glass of tomato juice and some watercress. Don't tell Madame Renee. I'm not supposed to eat so much.
Ed Clampett, you can tell that banker Drysdale that he made a sorry business deal for you when he bought this place.
Granny.
Jethro, I got some ciphering for you. If a place takes in 80 cents a week, how long does it take to take in $500,000?
I'll get a piece of chalk and go to ciphering on the sidewalk.
Never mind, Jethro. Granny, we gotta look on this as a chance to help people. Now look at Ellie Mae here, just busting with health. Think of that poor, scrawny little girl in there, all skin and bone.
You're right, Jed. And she's her favorite. I hate to think what the other girls look like.
Well, let's go out and get 'em a truckload of victuals.
With 80 cents.
We can afford to throw in some of our own. All the blessings have been showered on us.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Uncle Jed. Found a $20 parking ticket on our truck.
See what I mean, Granny? Our cup is running over. Jethro, we'll slip it in with the victuals for Miss Renee. Come on.
The street's parked full of cars again.
He sure ain't trading at our store. That's a cinch.
Everybody grab some. We got a lot to tote in.
Tommy, dear, I'm afraid you're putting on weight. You better cut down on those seconds of watercress.
Yes, madame.
Ed, she ain't never gonna believe we got all this for 80 cents.
Well, we'll tell her we run into a special sale.
Howdy, Reedy, we's here.
Oh, you're back.
You didn't think we was going to run off with your 80 cents?
Done some shopping with it.
Run into a humdinger of a sale.
I told you good times was on the way.
Come on, young'uns, let's stow these victuals out back whilst Granny shows her the dry goods.
No, wait, stop.
Now, Reenie, pride is all right, but it won't take the wrinkles out of your belly like taters and cabbage and side meat.
But I can't let you do this.
But, ma'am, I think you're starving young'uns.
Oh, I think I'm going to faint.
Here, take a snort of this. It'll get your blood to going.
Come on along, young'un, and you and your sisters get to peeling and cooking them spuds. First thing you know, you'll flesh out like Ellie here.
I'll help you. What's your name? Tommy.
Oh, excuse me, young fella. I thought you was a girl. You look a lot like your sister was here before.
Hey, Tommy, you better get out of those fancy pants. Folks is gonna think you're a sissy.
Beats that sour cider all holler, don't it? Drink up, honey. It'll make the world seem rosier right off.
Granny, can I see a minute?
Excuse me.
He's worse off than we thought, Granny. They ain't even got a kitchen out back. And no bedrooms at all, I can see.
Uncle Jed, Granny. Think it's too late to save this one. She's stiff as a board.
Come on, we gotta save the rest of them.
This'll do it of anything, Ken. Fetch her in, Jethro. There's still color in her cheeks.
Golly, ma'am. I don't know how to tell you how sorry I am.
Ah, bonjour, Madame Renée. Comment allez-vous? Madame? Madame!
By George, I think the old girl is stoned.
Monsieur Drysdale, mademoiselle.
Êtes-vous malade, madame?
Mais no. My shop was invaded by some strange-looking creatures.
Pink elephants? Purple dragons?
No, they... Ah! There they are!
But these are the Clampetts.
They're the new owners of your dress shop.
And he's taking over right now. Every one of them girls back there is coming to our house to get fattened up.
But I need them. I'm giving a fashion show at 5.
Now, you forget about it, Rainey. We'll mind the store and put on the show.
Mr. Clampett, may I have another snort? Sip of that delicious vintage?
Yes, ma'am, I'd go kind of easy, though. That stuff has got quite a jolt to it.
Is it Mom's?
No, ma'am, Granny.
Quiet, everybody. Now. Quieting down. Now, Miss Renee and her girls is taking a rest cure to get fattened up. But you was going to see the show that was promised to you. All right, Ellie Mae. Folks is a-waiting. Shake a leg out here.
By George, he makes a beautiful model.
That's it, honey. Strut real proud.
I taught her that walk and gave her those turns.
Turns might be yours, but those curves are her own.
Now, this is one of Renee's favorite dresses. What am I bid for this?
Bid? Is this an auction?
All right, ladies, let's hear a bid.
$12.50.
$12.50? Are you out of your cotton picking mind?
Very well.
15. Sold for $15.
That's ridiculous.
Now, ladies, it's her money. If she wants to throw it away, that's her business. There's this, Ellie. Looks like it was made out of a right nice piece of store-bought yard goods. What am I bid for this?
$18.50.
Sold and don't give her any more rheumatism medicine. All right, let's start the bidding on this dress. Do I hear $3? Now, here comes a real foot stomper. Now, June will be with us before you know it. And I reckon there's more than one of you women that has a daughter that you're looking to get shed up. My dingies, you put her in this when you bring her to that church, and you won't need no shotgun. Ain't that something? The goods under there is slicker than a toad's belly. And that's first-class cheesecloth on top, too. All right, let's hear it. What am I bid for this?
I bid
You hush up and give somebody else a chance. All right, now let's hear it. What am I bid for this wedding dress?
I'll pay any price if Jethro comes with it.
Sold to Miss Jane. And Jethro will come with it this evening.
Don't worry, Miss Jane. If he's got a date, I'll fetch it to you.
Show's over.
Well, Jethro, we sold every dress in the store. Have you ciphered up how much that amounts to?
Yes, sir. It comes to pretty near $50.
That'll keep Greenie and her girls in victuals for months.
I'm up, Granny.
You've been up twice before. Now, if you ain't dressed and down here in 5 minutes, you go without breakfast.
Morning, Uncle Jed. Boy, I sure did sleep up appetite.
Hold on, boy. Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle Jed. Is these yours?
Them sugar pine shavings.
They sure do got more names for cereals.
Sugar pine shavings ain't one of them. Cornflakes is over there. Have them for breakfast.
Yes, sir. Them's my favorite.
Ellie Mae, ain't you up yet?
Yes, Granny, I'm up. It ain't even daylight yet.
The lazy days of lolling around in bed until sunup is over. We own a store now, and we have to get into town to mind it.
Well, Granny, I don't hardly think the stores in Beverly Hills open this early. Why, especially at one of them fancy dress stores like the House of Renee.
When the Clampetts own the store, it's going to open at a decent hour. At the crack of dawn.
Listen, Granny.
You see, we'll change it from the House of Renee to the House of Granny.
That'll make her real proud.
Yeah, we'll surprise her with it.
Uncle Jed, after we get the sign put up, what's there going to be left for us to do around the women's dress store?
Oh, we'll see. Generally speaking, there's a lot of chores connected with running a business. Laying in supplies, counting money, waiting on folks.
Miss Jane said advertising is real important now.
You mean like putting up signs?
Yes, sir. I could make a sign, carry it all over Beverly Hills saying, "Follow me to Granny's store."
The House of Granny.
Oh, yes, sir.
Jed Clampett, you making a slingshot at your age.
This ain't no slingshot, Granny.
What is it then?
Why?
'Cause I asked, that's why. Now you get over here and eat your cereal.
But Granny, them sugar pine shavings, I ain't gonna eat them.
Well, then why did you fix yourself such a big helping?
Them's the shavings from Uncle Jed's whittling.
What's he whittling?
Why?
'Cause I want to know, that's a why. And one more sassy answer out of you and I'm gonna box your jaws for you.
Uncle Jed, don't you sit there grinning. Help me.
Boy, I didn't mean to sass you, Granny. What I'm whittling is a letter.
Why?
That's it. That's what I've been trying to say. Why?
You're raising your voice to me again, boy.
Well, sure, getting Ellie Mae dressed and fed and all, Jethro and me would take a quick run downtown, open up the store, lay a fire, and sweep out and things like that.
Yeah, I'll get some glue and stick Granny upside the wall.
What did you say?
The boy ain't really awake yet, Granny. Come on.
I'll wake him with a hickory stick. That'll do. That's the trouble with the young'uns today. They ain't got took to the woodshed enough. Learn some respect for their elders. Spare the rod and spoil the child. Truest words ever spoken.
Looks to me like there ain't a soul stirring, Uncle Jed.
Yeah, I reckon we're getting a jump on these other storekeepers. Age to start early.
But if there's nobody up, who's gonna buy from us?
Well, it'll take a little while for folks to find out. Maybe we can have a early bird sale. Nickel or a dime off on every dress bought before 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, that'd bring them in.
Yeah, there's a good lesson for you, Jethro, for all young'uns. If you're willing to get up a little earlier, work a little harder, think a little smarter than the next fella, folks will take notice of you.
Yes, sir.
I reckon we can leave the house and just knock off the Renee.
Yes, sir.
Jethro, did we get keys to our store?
Not that I know of. Want me to bust it open?
Oh, I reckon I can pick this lock.
Uncle Jed, remember what you told me about getting up early and working harder and smarter so those folks will take notice?
Yeah?
Well, you sure enough was right. Somebody done took notice.
They have?
Yeah. Just turn around and look behind you.
Morning, Mr. Policeman.
Morning.
I was telling the boy here on the way over, you get an early enough start and you can get the jump on these Beverly Hills storekeepers.
Yes, sir, that's what he said.
Yeah, well, you got the jump on him, all right.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, both of you, turn around, put your hands up against that door, and lean forward.
But we don't want to bust it down. Jethro thought of that, but I told him I could pick the lock.
Just put your hands against the door like I told you.
Hey, the phone's ringing in there. I better get back to work on this lock.
That's a burglar alarm.
You mean somebody's trying to rob this store?
Yeah, wise guy.
Quick, Jethro, bust down the door or let's stop him.
Don't move. Joe!
Look, Mr. Policeman, I better explain something to you. We own this store.
Oh, sure you do. Sure you do. Yeah. Joe, bring bracelets for these two.
Bracelets?
No, thank you, Mr. Policeman. We sell dresses, but we don't wear jewelry.
Hurry up, Joe.
Ellie Mae! Any sign of Jethro?
Not yet, Granny.
Probably lollygagging someplace. I should have hickory sticked that boy this morning. He was asking for it, and I should have given it to him.
Granny, maybe there's so many customers down to the store that Pa couldn't spare Jethro to come and get us.
Can't sell anything until we bring these things in.
Granny, you ain't fixing to sell my dress ain't pearl made for me.
No, Ellie Mae. We's gonna put this outside the store to draw the women in.
Oh, hanging on one of them there dummies.
Yeah. Where is that boy? Hello? Jethro? Where are you lollygagging at? Well, you just get yourself out of that jail. Jail?
Uncle Jed and me got arrested by the police.
Is both of you in jail? Who's minding the store?
Well, nobody, Granny. Gee whiz, I just told you we got arrested. A policeman pulled a gun on us and brought us here to jail. A heck fire!
Jethro, give me that phone before I get my arm tore off.
Arm tore off? Ellie, fetch our guns. The police are torturing your paw. Hold on, Jed. We'll be right down to help you.
No, Granny. Now listen careful, because we's only allowed to make one telephone call. Get a hold of Mr. Drysdale and tell him we's in jail. He'll know what to do. Now hurry, Granny.
Ellie, run next door and tell Mr. Drysdale to get your paw out of jail. Quick.
Well, it's quicker to phone, Granny.
No. Your pa says we's only allowed one telephone call and they've done made it. Now scoot.
Drysdale? Mr. Drysdale? Drysdale? Mr. Drysdale, it's me, Ellie Mae. The police arrested Paul. They got him and Jethro in jail. Quick, Mr. Drysdale. Granny says hurry.
You tell Granny I'll be right over.
What was it again they arrested you for, Mr. Drysdale?
Indecent exposure, creating a public disturbance, drunken disorderly, resisting arrest.
You sure got us beat by a country mile. Best we could do was break in and enter.
Now, we don't rightly deserve that. We didn't break nothing, and we didn't get a chance to enter.
Hello, mornings for Miss Hathaway to be out bird watching.
Doing what?
Bird watching.
Why, is he up to something?
Well, we may as well relax till she gets here.
You say you can identify these characters?
Indeed I can. They are three of Beverly Hills' most distinguished citizens, a bank president and 2 multi-millionaires. Release them immediately.
Here, blow this up. Then I want to see you walk that crack in the floor.
Now see.
And what have you got in that canteen?
Celery juice.
Oh, boy. You winos will make it out of anything.
Miss Hathaway, call my lawyer.
How's that look to you, Miss Storekeeper?
Dandy, Jed. I always did want to run a store.
Yeah, I know, Granny.
Gives you a chance to meet folks, chew the fat with them, and get acquainted.
Yeah, ain't nobody got a better chance to talk to people than a storekeeper. Unless it's a barber.
Old Luke Short had the right idea. He had a barber chair right in his store.
Granny, if you want a barber chair in your store, we'll put one in for you.
Hey, Granny, I got the barrel of pickles, the barrel of crackers, the potbelly stove, the checkerboard, and all the other stuff you wanted on the truck yonder.
Damn, Jethro. There ain't nothing like a free dip into the pickle barrel and a friendly game of checkers beside the stove to get a customer to feeling good. Come on inside and help me decide where to put everything.
Jethro, we might be putting in a barber chair, too.
Well, hot diggity dog. We sure gonna give this store some class.
Granny, I put my extra fancy dress on the dummy. You want me to tote it out front like you said?
No, Ellie. It's so doggone pretty, I'm scared somebody might walk off with it.
Jethro, run out and find some stovepipe.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed.
Granny, seeing as how this is the only chimney, I reckon we best put the stove here. We can run a pipe over and join it into the floor right about there.
All right, Ned. She don't fill this dress out proper. Tote her out to the back room and you put it on.
Yes, Granny.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What have we here?
Well, that's a dress.
We are selling this?
Oh, no, this ain't for sale.
Oh, thank goodness.
I feel the same way.
Well, if it ain't Morris, the door opener.
Maurice. Bonjour, madame.
Well, Mr. Bonjour, why weren't you here to open the door this morning?
But the house of Ronnie never opens its doors before 11.
The house of Granny does.
The house of Granny? Where is Madame Renee?
I heard tell that she took off for France. We's running the store now.
Quel dommage. Does this mean that my employment is terminated?
No, it means you're fired.
Fired?
If you had been on the job at a decent hour this morning, Jed and Jethro wouldn't have got arrested. Besides, we don't need no door opener.
Now, hold on. Granny, we ain't looking to throw nobody out of work.
Work? You call what he does work? Bowing and scraping and opening up that flimsy glass door?
Well, maybe we can find him something more useful to do. He might like that himself.
How are you at cutting hair?
Qu'est-ce que c'est hard?
What'd he say, Jed?
I ain't sure, but I don't think he does it.
Well, how are you on checkers?
Qu'est-ce que c'est checkers?
Well, maybe he's got some ideas of his own. Man always does better when he's doing work of his own choosing. Anything you'd special like to do?
Oh, monsieur, if you are serious, I will run home and get my sketches and designs. You see, all my life I have wanted to be a couturier.
There you are, Granny, you see? Man wants to couture.
What's that?
Well, let him show us. All right, young fella, go right ahead and commence coutouring.
Oh, monsieur, merci beaucoup.
Granny, if that's couturing, he's going back to opening doors.
Look, Chief, they've changed it from the house of Renee to the house of Granny.
So what? We'll just get fancier letters made and spell it Granee, the house of grenades. Women will eat it up.
But we haven't seen what they've done to the interior.
Well, there it is. Look for yourself. Absolutely unchanged. Still the most beautiful dress shop in Beverly Hills.
But there's still another problem. Without the couturier to design dresses, what will they sell?
Bubble gum if it makes them happy.
Chief, they'll lose money.
Great. The bigger the loss, the bigger the tax write-off. Now get rid of that long face. When we see the Clampetts, we're going to be smiling.
Chief, you're not smiling.
I'll be all right. I have to keep reminding myself that only two things are important. A, keep the Clampetts happy. B, it's all a tax write-off.
Granny! Mr. Clampett, anyone here? Oh.
Well, our first customers.
Didn't hear you come in.
Kid, we gotta build that front door.
I'll attend to that first thing.
Well, how do you like the store since we friendlied it up?
Well, it's a tax write-off. I mean,
It's a friendly store.
exactly. Are you happy?
You betcha.
Granny is happy as a gopher in soft dirt.
Granny, are these the dresses you're going to sell?
Now, let's not talk business right off. Set a spell. Grab yourself a pickle or a fistful of crackers while we visit.
No, listen, I'm not hungry. We just finished lunch.
Well, then hop into the barber chair. I'll heat up the curling iron and give you a Marcel while we talk.
No, as a matter of fact, I have to be going.
Well, it won't take a minute to heat up the curling iron. You'd look mighty pretty with a Marcel whilst we visit.
Well, as a matter of fact, with Mr. Drysdale here, I have to get back and watch The Office.
Oh, so he can stay and visit.
Exactly. Don't say anything.
No, don't say it.
It's a beauty, all right.
Something Granny always wanted, a store with a barber chair.
Jed, fetch over the checkerboard. You and Mr. Drysdale can have 8 or 10 good hot games while I cut his hair.
What? Now, wait a minute.
It'll give the three of us a good chance to visit.
Ain't nothing like a barber chair for jawing over the news. I'll get the both.
Granny, there's nothing I'd rather do than play checkers, get my hair cut, and discuss the news, but Miss Hathaway and I can't be gone too long at the same time, so I'll just rush back and let her stay, eh?
Now, she done went back so you could stay.
No.
Wonderful girl. Now, stay back. I'm gonna throw in a free shave.
Well, no, Mr. Drysdale is attending the opening of a new store. It's the House of Grenade. Yes, I'll tell him when he gets back.
He's back. And it's the House of Horrors.
What happened?
You ran out on me, that's what happened. Now get over there and do your duty.
Duty?
You heard me.
You eat those pickles. You munch those crackers. You play those checkers. And you chew that mat. And do it now.
Jed, we ain't doing no business.
Have a little patience, Granny. I got a feeling it's going to pick up right away.
Madame,
Sir?
is I, Maurice.
Oh, I didn't recognize you out of uniform. You're no longer the doorman at the House of Renee?
No, madame, I'm now the couturier for the house of Granny.
Where is that?
Right here.
Oh, and Madame Renee?
Return to Paris.
Oh, dear. And I need a complete wardrobe for a world cruise, and quickly.
Madame, I have designed just such a wardrobe. And it could only be worn by a woman of your beauty, charm, and bearing.
You have some sketches to show me?
In my car, madame. If you will step inside and have some champagne, I shall return immediately.
Jed, Ellie, we got one. We got a customer. What's your name, honey? Oh, it don't make no difference anyway. This here is my son-in-law, Jed Clampett.
Howdy, ma'am.
This is his daughter, Ellie. Ain't that a pretty dress? That's the kind of work we turn out here. Not talk business yet. Here, drop your meat hook in here and grab hold of a pickle.
Oh, no, please.
What's the matter? Ain't your gloves clean? Well, I'll do it for you. Ooh-wee. I got you a big one. Well, here you are, honey. Go on over here and grab a fistful of crackers.
Oh, no, really. Oh, thank heaven, you're back. Oh.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cela?
Is this your mister? Nice looking husband you got here.
Excusez, avec moi, madame.
That was Morris, the door opener.
Oh, he's taking up couturing.
What's that?
Well, he was doing a little of it there as he led her away.
And blame it, I still ain't got nobody to chew the fat with.
Greetings, all.
Mrs. Jane, here, have a pickle, have some crackers, play some checkers, sit in the barber chair.
This quitclaim deed is ready for your signature, Mr. Clampett. Mighty generous thing you're doing, giving the shop away scot-free.
Oh, I reckon everybody's gonna be happier. Granny says Beverly Hills ain't no place to run a store. Folks just ain't the visiting kind.
By the way, where is Granny? I saw her on the truck when you drove up.
Oh, Jethro took her over by the store. She forgot something.
Thanks for keeping my curling iron, Morris. Dandy sign.
You have made me very happy, madame. And please express my gratitude to Mr. Clampett.
I'll do it. I'm going to see him right now.
Miss Hathaway, would you come in and witness the signing away of the house of Granny?
With pleasure.
Fine dog is Mr. Drysdale. You gotta admit, Granny did give a mighty stylish hairdo.
I fooled you. Now you're going to the kitchen and have a cooking lesson. Tell me, Skipper.
Can't figure who could have locked this and took the key.
Wasn't me, Uncle Jed.
Fooled you again. I locked all the doors. Who let Ellie out?
Ellie did.
Head her off, Jed. Case her back this way. Might need your help, Jethro.
Yes, I'm Gran.
Grab her and hold her, Jethro.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed.
Jethro, I didn't mean Granny.
Oh, I'm sorry. You hollered hold her, and she was the only her here to hold.
Let me catch her. I'm going to kitchen break that young'un if it's the last thing I ever do.
All right, Jethro, you go through the pantry. Granny, you go around back. I'll circle the house and see she don't get out the front door.
Hurry, Skip. Unlock the door. That's it, Skip. Attaboy. Come on, Skip. Turn the key. I got the trap now. Hurry, Skip.
Jethro, grab her and hold her.
Put me down, you big loose.
Ellie Mae got away, thanks to you, Jethro.
Yeah, you're welcome, Uncle Jed. But I pretty near lost my leg doing it.
She made it to the big tree, Jed.
Jethro, how about shinnying up that tree and getting her down?
I'd sooner jump into a swamp full of gators.
This ain't no time for swimming. Now get on that tree.
I'm too young to die, Granny.
Granny, the boy has been thrown out of that tree a couple of times on his head.
It ain't just that I got to fight Ellie up there in that treetop. She'll have her bobcat up there to help her. A raccoon and her possum and no telling what all.
There goes a little ape to join her side.
Son of a gun can hang on with one hand and hit you with three.
All right, you big fraidy cat. I'll go get her myself.
No, Granny, Jethro and me will handle it. You just stick around the bottom of the tree and see that no more critters joins up with her. Come on, Jethro.
Remember what you promised me, Uncle Jed?
Yeah, boy, put down your end and run.
Where's Jethro? I'm gonna beat him up. You ain't gonna beat nothing but a great big batch of biscuit dough. Now you get busy and make your pa a nice pan of hot biscuits.
You want hot biscuits, Pa?
Well, it ain't that, Ellie. It's just that we figure you ought to be able to bake biscuits for your husband.
Well, I ain't got no husband.
Well, we're hoping all that'll change. You see, here in Beverly Hills, the girl's got a chance to marry up with a handsome movie star.
Yeah, like Tom Mix or Hoot Gibson.
Well, Granny, I hear tell that they got some new ones. Miss Jane was talking about a fellow named Cary Grant.
Grant?
I don't think he's any relation. Now, Ellie Mae, supposing you was to marry up with Cary Grant and Old Carrie looked up from the supper table and he says, Ellie Mae, honey, I'm just a-honing and a-pining for some hot biscuits to sop up my red-eyed gravy. What would you say to that?
I tell him to make his own biscuits the same way he made the gravy, because I can't make that neither.
Kid, holler to the stove. I am going to learn her to make hot biscuits and red-eye gravy before Cary Grant comes a-courting.
Hammer and roll or get rolled!
Last time I'm going to do this for you, Uncle Jim. A fella can take only so much punishment.
Ellie Mae, looks to me like you might be fixing to make biscuits.
I reckon so, Paul.
Flabber milk biscuits, light as feathers. Did you put in the soda and the baking powder, Ellie?
All there was.
All there was? Why, there was a 2-pound can of baking powder.
I don't want to worry nobody, but that clump of dough just took a deep breath.
His feeling is his baking powder.
Look here, Paul, it's grabbing for you.
What do we do, Granny?
Well, we got two choices. We can either stay here and fight it or get out and give it the kitchen.
I'd say let's fight.
What do you want to do, Jed?
Well, I'm kind of in favor of getting out of here.
Well, that gives me the deciding vote. Now, let's see.
I kind of think we're going to have to find another way to get Ellie ready for court.
Not me! Well, before we do anything, we got to catch her. She's headed right for the Drysdales.
Well, come on. Jethro!
Why, Mr. Clampett, I would be honored to do a favor for you, any favor. It was you who gave me the opportunity to become a couturier. It was you who gave me this magnificent salon. Oh, vous êtes formidable. Vous êtes très généreux. Vous êtes un grand gentilhomme. Vous êtes...
Now, Morris, before you say too much, maybe you first better hear the favor I'm asking.
Commandez-moi.
Well,
Ask me anything.
Oh, well, it's about my daughter, Ellie Mae.
Ah, Ellie Mae. Très ravissante.
Yeah. Well,
Your daughter is beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Kind of high-spirited, though. Matter of fact, Granny has given up the idea of kitchen breaking her. We figure we're going to have to get her husband city style.
City style?
Yeah, with good looks, polite manners, and pretty clothes.
And you want me to provide the clothes?
And the manners, too, I reckon.
Bring her in. I will begin immediately.
You sure it ain't asking too much?
My pleasure, Mr. Clampett.
All right. Jethro! Granny! Bring her in! You best stand back, Morris. She's a mite snappish when she's first unwrapped. You sitting on a feather or something?
No, sir, Uncle Jim. I'm just thinking about what that dress shop is going to look like when Ellie Mae gets done bouncing that Frenchman off the wall. She's going to turn that dude every way but loose.
Ellie Mae don't balk at wearing pretty dresses. She done herself right proud in that style show, didn't she, Granny?
Yeah, but I still say we should have hobbled her to the stove and learned her to cook. It ain't fitting for a girl to get married if she can't cook.
Well, I was talking to Morris about that. He says cooking ain't too important. Especially if Ellie was to marry up with a big movie star like Cary Grant.
That don't make sense. You mean to tell me if Cary Grant comes home at night after working hard riding and roping and fighting them rustlers that he ain't gonna be hungry?
Well, now, Morris says that some of them big movie stars hire folks to do nothing but fix victuals.
Go on. Full-time hired hand just to cook for him? Are those folks made of money?
Well, a big star like Cary Grant must make a tolerable living.
Hey, Uncle Jed, you know something? I think I'm going to be a movie star instead of a scientist or a brain surgeon. I'd sure like to have somebody cooking for me full-time.
What do you think I do?
Well, Jethro, if your cousin Ellie Mae marries up with Cary Grant, maybe he'll learn you the movie starring trade.
Diggity dog, I sure hope Ellie gets him, man.
Well, don't hold your breath. I still say if Ellie can't cook, no man would look at her twice.
Un rêve.
Exquise.
Ravissant.
Adorable. Non.
Une princesse.
Are y'all making fun of me?
Oh, mais non, Ellie, we were saying that you are beautiful.
Ah, c'est belle pour n'importe quel homme.
Madame Pauvin will teach you some French, along with other things. You will find it very useful.
Oh, avec plaisir.
Oh, I have an appointment now with an important new customer, the wife of a bank president.
Come, Ellie. I want to see you in a dark wig. I'm sure the effect will be absolutely stunning.
Don't wait for me, Jenkins. I'll be a long time, I hope.
Bonjour, madame.
I'm Mrs. Milburn Drysdale. I have an appointment with Maurice.
I am Maurice.
Oh, this is a thrill. I hear your gowns can make any woman beautiful.
In your case, madame, it is you who will make my gown beautiful. Champagne?
I'd better not. The very atmosphere is intoxicating. What I do need, Maurice, is something perfectly exquisite to take my mind off those dreadful hillbillies.
Hillbillies?
I won't bore you with the story. I only wish my husband could operate his bank as you do your salon and exclude undesirable peasants like the Clampetts.
Did you say the Clampetts?
Oh, don't worry. They'll never come here. They dress in the most outrageous clothing you've ever... Who is she?
Who, madame?
That divine creature who just... There she is again.
She's a customer.
But she must be someone famous. Is she a movie star?
No, madame.
Who then? Tell me.
If I did, you would not believe me.
Royalty. I should have known. She has that unmistakable regal bearing. Oh, please, Maurice, tell me who she is.
I am sorry, Madame Drysdale, but we cannot reveal the identity of the young lady you have just seen.
Pardon, monsieur.
Yes.
Téléphone.
Excusez-moi.
Tell me, she is royalty, isn't she? That lovely young lady.
Well, I can truthfully say that I did hear Monsieur Maurice refer to her as a princess.
I knew it. This is just too thrilling.
Chief, are you sure you're doing the wise thing?
Are you kidding? My wife told the chauffeur to wait. She'd hoped she'd be a long time. In this kind of a shop, she can break me.
Madame will notice the striking beauty of this gown, matched by her own striking beauty. The motif is classic, the material is velvet, and the design is, of course, original.
And the price is, of course, outrageous.
Milburn, how utterly vulgar.
How much is it?
Maurice, you see what association with the wrong people has done to him? Pardonnez-moi.
Certainement, madame.
Milburn, just being here is a privilege. Do you realize who's back in the fitting room this very moment? A princess!
Really, a princess?
Did you say something about a princess?
Being fitted in the bath.
Isn't it thrilling? Who is she? Maurice refuses to divulge her identity.
Probably traveling incognito.
She didn't fool me. That kind of beauty and bearing has to be royalty. There she is. Isn't that thrilling?
Isn't that Ellie?
Gulse. Elegance. That's the word you're looking for, Chief.
Right. Ellie gone.
Yonder's the Drysdales and Miss Jane.
Glasses. Oh, here they are.
Mrs. Drysdale, the princess will think we're tourists.
You oaf. Look, you frightened her away.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry.
But why can't I just go over and say hi to my friends? Well, they'll think I'm putting on airs.
Ellie, Madame Drysdale is how you say, comment dit-on en anglais, poseur?
Snob.
Oui, snob. Now, if you will listen exactly to what Madame and I tell you, we will teach her a great lesson.
Okie dokie.
Oh non, doki doki. Certainement, c'est convenu, naturellement.
Well, how about...
Well, now, Granny, with Ellie down there working so hard at becoming a lady, least we can do is bring her some company so she won't get lonesome.
I reckon you're right, Jed. Come on, Jethro, hurry up with that company.
What I want to know is why we can't be Ellie's company instead of these critters.
Jethro, if we was to go down there and stand around and watch Ellie studying ladying, she'd get nervous as a cat.
Speaking of that, where's your favorite bobcat?
Up in the tree, and if she wants it, she can come get it herself.
Yeah, I reckon that'll be enough company.
Skipper sure does look nice, don't he?
Of course he does. He's got on my best tie.
Dog, if he don't tie it better than you do.
Well, if I had 4 hands, I could do some fancy tying, too.
Fancy eating, too.
Come on, drive on, Jethro.
Milburn, you bourgeois banker, how can you just sit there when we may be about to meet royalty?
I have tremendous self-control.
What did you find out? Who is she? Where is she from? Is she really a princess? Can I meet her? Did you speak to her?
Drysdale, please. She has agreed to allow you to be presented to her.
Oh, marvelous!
However, her identity must remain a secret.
I understand. International intrigue and all that sort of thing.
She will speak to you only through her interpreter.
Oh, I must call a special meeting of my bridge club and tell them of this.
Presenting Mr. and Mrs. Drysdale.
Je vous présente Monsieur et Madame Drysdale.
Enchanté.
Is the princess, that is her highness, staying at Beverly Hills long?
Madame interprétée.
Votre Altesse restera-t-elle à Beverly Hills longtemps?
Enchanté.
Yes. Come, Your Highness.
You see, Milburn, that is real quality. The product of generations of breeding and culture. She represents something that mere money cannot buy.
I agree.
Me too.
Staying in Beverly Hills for a while. Perhaps we can persuade the princess to appear at our huge party.
What huge party?
The one we're giving for the princess.
Now, Margaret.
Hathaway, you're very clever at arranging these things. Do speak to her interpreter.
Enchanté.
Excuse me, ma'am, but we're looking for my daughter. She's about your size, except she got yellow hair.
Well, I'm Ellie.
Doggy, that is Ellie Mae.
Child, have you had your head up a stovepipe? Why, your hair is as black as soot.
I know, Granny. This here's a wig. See? Like this. Sure is good to see you. You too, Jethro.
Thanks.
Oh, good. The entire royal family is here. Mrs. Drysdale would like to give a huge party for Ellie Mae.
Mrs. Drysdale?
She was mad at us this morning.
Yeah, we was chasing Ellie, and we cut across her outdoor card parlor, and she got awful riled at us.
Come in throwing things at us.
Little sandwiches. They was good, too.
Her attitude has changed. Will you attend the party, Ellie?
Well, is the rest of my family invited too?
Mrs. Drysdale would be thrilled at the prospect. Excuse me.
You see, Ellie, what becoming a lady has already done for you?
Yes, sir, Paul.
Did you speak to her? Will she accept?
The princess will attend your party if her family and retinue are also guests.
But of course they're all invited. I'll be honored.
I shall so inform Her Highness.
Now, Milton, if we are going to entertain the royal family, I insist that those untouchables next door be moved out.
Margaret,
How would you like it if the princess and her entire family and retinue were to occupy the Clampett mansion?
Oh, Milburn, I'd be the happiest woman in the world.
No more complaints about the hillbillies?
Never.
And your mother will stay in Boston?
Forever.
Then you have my word on it.
Her Highness is pleased to accept.
Your Highness.
Oh, Miss Drysdale, now that you ain't mad at us no more, we can just cut out all this foolishness of bowing and French talk.
We're right obliged for the party invite.
Hope you have some more of them little sandwiches you was throwing at us.
What's the matter, Miss Drysdale? You got a stomach ache?
Reckon she's ailing, all right. Oh, gone all right. Sorry, Miss Drysdale, calling off that party. Been a good chance for Ellie Mae to meet some fellas.
Don't you worry about Ellie Mae. She's gonna get a husband the right way. Baking and cooking.
Oh, you got to stir up biscuits again?
No, this time it's my homemade bread.
How you doing, Ellie Mae?
All right, I reckon.
Have you put in the yeast, girl?
Oh, there was.
All there was. Why, that was a 2-quart crock.
Reckon I'd best get this outside before it gets out of control. Open the door, Ellie Mae. Best throw the blanket over it, Granny. We don't want to be scraping it off the walls again.
Which of these names do you like best for Mr. Clampett's corporation? Jedco, Jed Clam, Clamco, or JDC Incorporated?
I like Clamco Incorporated. It has a nice sound to it.
Then Clamco Incorporated it is. Now let's see. Jed will be president. Granny can be vice president. Ellie Mae, secretary treasurer. That leaves Jethro. What'll we do with him?
Here's an idea. I'll marry him.
Oh, he's serious.
Well, if I may say so, Chief, he'd make a far better husband than he would a corporation executive.
This corporation is just a formality for tax purposes. I'll continue to make all the decisions and all the investments just as I have in the past.
What will the Clampetts do?
Attend a board of directors meeting twice a year. Slow down, you're coming to the president's driveway.
You come back here and put on a dress. Oh, howdy, folks. Be right with you directly. Head her off, Duke.
You know, Chief, somehow they just don't look like corporation executives.
Did you bring your notary seal?
Right here, Chief. Ready to go.
Well, pucker up and seal off the wisecracks.
Oh, hi, Miss Jane. Mr. Drysdale.
Hello, Jethro.
You just missed Jed. He's out shagging Ellie.
Yes, we saw them.
Well, come in and have a cup of coffee whilst you're waiting.
Oh, thank you.
Good to see you, Mr. Drysdale. I'm sorry I couldn't stop before.
Quite all right.
Did you catch Ellie Mae?
No, but Duke's got a treat. Quick as I get my second wind, I'll climb up there and fetch you down.
Well, now, if you can take a little time away from treating your daughter, I'd like you to become president of Clamco.
Oh, no, thanks, Mr. Drysdale. I ain't much of politics.
Politics?
Besides, I don't even recollect where Clamco is. You, Granny?
I think it's down in Pike County, Jed, near Flat Rock.
No. Clamco is right here in Beverly Hills.
Well, now, you best forget it for sure, because folks out here never vote for me for president.
Jed ain't fancy enough for city folks.
And if it comes to making speeches, I'd be plumb pitiful.
Mr. Clampett, you don't have to win an election. Clamco is a corporation, and you are its president by virtue of being the majority stockholder.
Here they are.
Sit down, Granny. Jethro? You too, Miss Hathaway. I have a feeling I'm going to need all the help I can get in explaining what a corporation is. Well, everybody ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Very well. Start explaining, Miss Hathaway.
Ellie, come down out of there. Now, Ellie Mae, it just don't seem fitting for the president of a big corporation to have to get his secretary out of a tree.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and me. Now, come on down here and I'll tell you more.
I'm coming down, Paul. Are you sure enough going to be the president of a big corporation?
Mm-hmm.
And am I sure enough going to be your secretary, Paul?
Ellie Mae, you're going to be secretary for the whole corporation. I'm president, Granny's vice president, and we decided to make Jethro treasurer because he knows so much about ciphering.
Are we going to have one of them in their office like Mr. Drysdale and me one like Miss Jane?
Well, they didn't say nothing about offices. All we gotta do is come to a meeting twice a year.
Oh, shucks, that don't sound like much fun.
Now, wait, Ellie Mae. We'll get you down out of this tree and into a dress. I'll see to it that we have offices just like Mr. Drysdale and Miss Jane.
Well, can we have one of them there dictate machines so you can dictate letters?
If it makes you happy, we'll have two of them. We'll both dictate letters.
Let's go.
Thanks for the lunch, Fleming. See you later.
Your messages, Chief. This one I think is the most important.
Who wants an office?
President of Clamco Incorporated. And not just an office, but a suite of offices with 2 dictation machines, 1 typewriter for the secretary.
I can read. Pencils and plenty of ciphering paper for the treasurer.
Jethro.
A swivel and rocking chair.
For Vice President Granny. Now, I have checked the building. We could give them the penthouse executive suite.
Are you out of your mind? That rent's for $2,500 a month. Besides, they don't need offices.
President Clampett seems to think they do.
Well, he'll just have to be talked out of it, and I'll get him on the phone. And when you get him, talk him out of it.
Oh, gee.
I have to do everything myself. Am I surrounded by jellyfish? Am I the only one with the courage to,
Howdy, folks. Just wondered how my new offices was coming along.
Fine, just fine. I'm giving you the best in the building. The penthouse executive suite.
Don't have to be nothing fancy.
Only the best for President Clampett. How soon those offices be ready, Miss Hathaway?
I think an hour should do it.
Well, speed it up. Anything else you'd like?
Well, to tell you the truth, there is. I always had a kind of a hankering for one of them fancy leather lunch boxes like you tote.
Miss Hathaway, take care of that. A fancy leather lunchbox with Mr. Clampett's name on it.
Yes, sir.
Well, sure do thank you. See you in about an hour.
We'll be looking for you, President.
Welcome to the Loyal Order of Jellyfish.
You have your notary seal handy?
Yes, sir.
Pucker up and use it.
Granny, you are gussied up to a fare thee well.
Don't you forget it, boy. I am the vice president of a big corporation.
Yes, ma'am.
Confidentially, Jethro, what does a vice president do?
I ain't sure. Reckon we'll find out when we get down to the office.
I reckon. What's that?
Well, I don't know. Fella just delivered it for Uncle Jed.
Open it up, Jethro. I think I know what it is. Yep. It's my new fancy leather lunchbox. You got my name on it.
Oh, we ain't that a dandy.
Sure is pretty.
How'd I look?
You look like a big, important corporation president.
That's a fact, kid. You just fill that lunchbox with ham hocks and black-eyed peas and chitlins, and you can hold your own with any of them.
We ought to be getting down to the office. Jethro, you ready to commence treasuring?
Yes, sir. I'm going to cipher up a storm. I even borrowed a geometry book.
What's geometry?
Oh, it's clean other side of arithmetic. It's so deep, even I don't understand it for sure.
Well, you can study up on it, Granny. You all set the vice president?
Soon as I know what that is, yeah.
Well, here comes our secretary.
She looks like she's dressed for a dance.
Don't say. Leastways, she's wearing a dress and acting like a lady.
Hey, Paul, let's get down to the cooperation so we can commence the dictating something. I figured you'd want me to wear one of these here dresses that Morris made for me.
Does you proud, Ellie. You're prettier than a Christmas packet.
Well, you are too, Paul. You too, Granny and Jethro.
Yeah, I reckon we's as fine-looking gaggle of corporation executives as you'd see in New York, Joplin, any of them big cities. Let's go.
Why's all them people stopping and staring at us?
Well, Granny, I reckon it ain't every day the folks along Wilshire Boulevard gets to look at a whole corporation in one bunch like this.
Well, I wish them men would quit whistling at me.
Yeah, it isn't mighty disrespectful, you being a vice president and all.
Jed, what does a vice president do?
Well, Granny, as quick as we get to the office, treasurer will look it up for you in one of them dictionaries, won't you, Jethro?
If I can squeeze it in with my geometry. It's awful deep, Uncle Jed. Listen to this. The square of the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
Doggies, will you listen to that?
What does it mean?
You wouldn't understand it, Ella May. You're just a secretary.
What do you mean?
Now, let's have no squabble between the secretary and the treasurer.
Or you'll get flogged by the vice president. Jed, I plumb forgot to fill your leather lunchbox with victuals.
Oh, I'm just toting for practice, Granny.
Well, whereabouts is our offices, Pa?
Well, Mr. Drysdale's giving us what they call a penthouse.
What's a penthouse?
I reckon we'll find out directly. Come on, everybody.
Come on, Granny.
If this is a penthouse, you can have it.
Come on back, Granny. Granny!
Now,
Come here.
Jed, I ain't a-going.
You come on back.
I ain't going in there, Jed. It ain't big enough for us. There's no windows in it. We'll suffocate.
Granny, this ain't the penthouse. This here is an elevator.
This is how you get to the penthouse.
This thing grabbed me. Let go of me. You want to revive me, you?
That's your back, Jethro.
Jethro! You put down, you pickle up and put me down. I ain't going in here.
Come on in, Granny. It's all right.
I changed my mind. I don't want to be no vice president. I want to go home.
We won't let nothing happen to you, Granny.
You see, Ellie Mae ain't scared.
That thing didn't grab her.
Set her
It
down.
grabbed me.
Set her down, Jethro.
It's moving.
Hey, Granny, why are you staying in there?
I'm going back down and get my stomach.
Come on now, don't be scared.
What's Clamco Inc., Pa?
Well, Clampco's the name of our corporation.
Is we gonna make ink?
For all I know, we might be going to make Clampco's. Mr. Drysdale didn't say for sure.
Look at Uncle Jed's name written on that door in gold.
Jethro, I want you to get a hold of some paint. Put the rest of your names up there, same as mine. We's all in this corporation together.
Not me. I quit when I was being yanked up in that oversized well bucket. As long as I can find me some stairs, I'm going home.
Look, Granny, don't you want to stay and see your office?
No, I don't. But I reckon I ought to stay and see that the rest of you is comfortable.
See, this here's my desk. See, I got my name on it.
No, there's your dictate machine.
Dictating something, Pa?
Well, as quick as we get settled and go to corporate, and I'll do that.
Hey, Granny, look at here. Vice President Granny.
Jethro, Granny says she's done quit. Now, when you take her home, you bring back a can of turps and wash her name off its door.
Yes, sir.
Now, just a doggone minute. Who's higher up? Vice President or Treasurer?
Vice President, I reckon.
Well, then there ain't gonna be no treasurer washing off no vice president from no door.
Hey, Jethro, come see your office. Got your name on the door and everything.
Hot diggity dog.
Can't blame you for feeling proud, boy. Here you are, treasurer of a big corporation, not even out of the 6th grade.
Well, I'm going to work hard, Uncle Jed. Folks ain't going to say I'm a success just because I'm your nephew.
That's the spirit, boy. Get in there and get the treasurer.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Pa, wait till you see your office. It's a yellow speckled doozy.
Private?
That means can't nobody come in and bother you.
Yeah, let's get that off of there right away. Can't do business without folks can come in and talk to me.
Ain't this something, Pa?
Sure enough is. Well, there's room in here for all of us. We don't need them other offices.
Well, maybe when business gets to going, we'll need them.
Sure wish Mr. Drysdale would tell us what kind of business we're in. We're up high enough to be in the roofing business. Look down yonder.
That's a long jump.
I sure hope Granny don't try to leave without finding her stairs.
Kid, Jed Clampett, I quit.
Again?
Ain't you happy with your office?
I ain't happy with my job.
Vice president?
That's it. I just had Jethro look up what that word vice means. And I ain't gonna be president of no such goings-on.
Uncle Jed, I couldn't find no turfs, but I got some of that gold paint.
Mr. Whitland, Jed.
Oh, wait, I got an idea. Hold down this half of your granny. We have this fixed in no time, Granny. There you are. Nice president. Anyway, you call Mr. Drysdale. Tell him the president, secretary, and treasurer of Clamco Inc. is rare to go to work doing whatever it is they're supposed to do.
That's better.
I'll answer that. You get out your notary seal.
Hello there, Mr. Drysdale. This here's secretary of Clamco Inc.
And the treasurer.
And the nice president.
And the other president.
We's up here in the penthouse raring to go to work, except we don't know what to do.
We'd like to talk to you, Mr. Drysdale.
He says it ain't time yet for a meeting of the board.
Tell him we get bored quicker than city folks.
Yes. All right, Ellie Mae, I'll come right up and explain everything. Bye. You come along. 3 miles are better than 1.
And so we see, from what I have pointed out, that the corporation tax picture is not only brighter from the standpoint of the maximum tax rate of 50% on corporate income as opposed to 77% on personal income, but also from the standpoint of the eventual possibility of attaining a long-term capital gain upon the ultimate sale or dissolution of said corporation to wit, Clamco Inc.
Mr. Treasurer, do you hear all that?
Oh, yes, sir, every word.
You understand it?
No, sir, not a word.
How about you, Miss Secretary? You understand it?
No, sir, Paul. I mean, President.
How about you?
She lost me right after she stood up and cleared her throat.
Miss Jane, that was a dandy speech. But I'm afraid that I didn't cut a whole lot of meat out of it, neither. I suppose you understood it, Mr. Drysdale?
Not a word.
Chief!
Oh, I'm kidding. But I can boil her 10-minute oration down to one simple statement. You'll be paying less money to the government. Now, I make a motion that we adjourn so you can go home and relax and leave all the high finance to us experts.
Well, now, excuse me, Mr. Drysdale, but could I say something?
Of course, what's on your mind?
Well, now, I hear tell that the government needs a lot of money.
Well, that's their problem. Our problem is to see that they don't get it from us.
Why?
Why? Well, everybody tries to avoid paying taxes.
Why?
Well, great Scott, man. That's the American way.
Chief, perhaps you should explain to Mr. Clampett that it is perfectly legal to avoid taxes so long as we do not evade them.
Right. In other words, Mr. Clampett, the government doesn't want you to pay any more tax than you have to.
Well, now, if the government needs all this money and I got plenty, I don't mind giving it to them, especially since this country's been so good to me.
Yeah, you bet.
Sure. Well, the way to help this country is to put money in circulation. And that's exactly what Clamco is going to do.
It is?
Absolutely. That's what a prosperous business economy does. Puts more money into the hands of more people.
Well, that makes a whole heap of good sense.
I see you're getting the picture. Well, now, if you'll excuse us, we'll be getting back to the office.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drysdale, for explaining it to us.
It's a pleasure. Goodbye, sir.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Well, I reckon we got our work cut out for us.
We sure have.
That's a fact.
I'll say.
What is it, Uncle Jed?
That's what Mr. Drysdale said. We got to get more money into the hands of more people.
Oh, yeah. He said that. How are we going to do it?
Well, the first thing we need is money. Now, you and Ellie run down to the cashier, fella, and get a big heaping box of it.
Come on, Jethro.
Gentlemen, Clamco Incorporated, which I have the pleasure to represent as a director, is desirous of purchasing large parcels of income property. Hotels, apartment buildings, commercial property in your area. We have unlimited capital and we... Great Scott! Money! Falling from the sky, look!
Chief, I hate to see this, but I think it's coming from the penthouse.
Oh, no. They wouldn't. They couldn't.
They would, they couldn't. They are!
Fistful of five, 3 more 20.
Couple of hundred.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on, Uncle Jed. I can't treasure as fast as you're throwing it out.
Don't worry about it, Jethro.
Okay. Hickory's gone. He's sure getting a lot of money into the hands of a lot of people.
Compliments of Clamco Incorporated.
Wait a minute. Them people's getting it all. How about the folks over on my side of the building?
Help yourself, Granny.
Load me up, Ellie.
Granny, what's going on up here?
Prosperous economy. Come help me with my side of the building.
Wait.
Granny,
stop! You cannot throw money out the window.
not till I get some more.
Here's some more, Granny. Step aside, everybody.
Grass picking up real good. Another box of money, Jethro.
Get bigger bills. It makes them much happier.
Cheap job. So they gave away $27,000. They could afford it.
I know, but the way they did it, it's not deductible. Now Jed wants to dissolve the corporation.
Did he give you a reason?
No. He just said if he couldn't give money away, that he'd just as soon forget it.
Head her off, Duke. Ellie, you come back here and put on a dress. Howdy, folks. Be with you directly. Head her off, Duke. Ellie, come down out of there.
I ain't gonna do it, Paul.
Well, Chief, if I may venture an observation, it looks as though Clamco Incorporated is up a tree.
Here's your notary seal.
Pucker up.
Exactly.
Well, by dingies, young fella, that was a dandy ride.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for picking me up. These shoes were just killing my feet. Ain't broke in good yet.
Well, I could see you was limping when you flagged me down.
Putting your wave my arm out before you stop.
Well, I'm used to spotting people who need a lift. I do that all day.
Oh, what a fine thing. You must be a nice man. Come on in and meet my family.
No thanks, lady. I gotta get going.
Oh, don't be in a hurry. Ain't near as late as you think. That clock of yours is way fast. Uh-oh. You stopped altogether now.
Are you talking about that?
Yeah. See, it says 6:30 and it's barely noon. You better get that thing fixed. It's probably a busted mainspring.
Lady, that means $6.30.
Oh, then forget it. You can get a new clock for that. Thanks again. Goodbye.
Hey, but lady, what about the fare?
Are you asking me?
I sure am.
Well, now, ain't that nice? Wait till I tell Jed. Jed, I'm going to the fair.
Who with, Granny?
Nicest man I met since I come to Beverly Hills. He works for something they call a cab company. But mostly he just drives around and takes tired folks home. He just brung me clean from town.
Well, now, you see, Granny, there's nice folks every place. Just have to take trouble to find them.
You better go out and keep him company, Jed. We're going to do a lot of walking at the fair. I got to get out of these high-style shoes.
All right, Granny. Oh, howdy there. Come in. Reckon you're the young fellow that brought Granny home. My name's Jed Clampett.
Oh, hi.
I don't believe I caught your name.
It's, Burton.
Burton, huh? What's your first name?
Richard.
Mr. Burton. Dick Burton?
That's right, and my wife's name is Elizabeth.
Well, doggy, Liz and Dick Burton. You know there's another Liz and Dick Burton?
No.
Yeah, run a feed store back home.
Feed store?
Been running it for 40 years. Back home, whenever anybody thinks of hogwash, they just naturally think of Liz and Dick. Sit down.
No thanks. Say, what happened to the lady that just came in?
Oh, she'll be down in a minute. She told me about the fair.
Good, that's 6:30.
Well, you got loads of time. Sit down.
Well, glad you come in. I wanted you to meet my son-in-law. Ain't he a nice feller, Jed?
He sure is.
Gives you a whole new feeling about Beverly Hills. Well, changed my shoes. We're ready for the fair.
Me too, that'll be 6:30.
Oh, you two got lots of time to kill.
Yeah, we can go for another ride.
Not until I get my $6.30.
$6.30.
Well, the time I've been waiting, it should be $7.
What for?
For picking her up in town and bringing her all the way up here.
You mean you're going to charge money to a poor old widow for picking her up and fetching her home?
Of course, that's how I make my living.
Well, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
What?
For making folks think you're so kind and neighborly and then charging them money for it.
Lady, that's my business.
Well, I'm going to make it mine.
Now, simmer down, Granny. Mr. Burton, I reckon what you're doing is within the law, but it's a mighty sorry way for a grown man to behave.
Oh, this has got to be a rib. The costumes, the mansion, the whole bit.
I didn't know I was living in a mansion. I was born in a little log cabin, but poor as we was, I'd have never took a penny the way you're taking it.
Never mind the Gettysburg Address. Just give me my money.
I ain't got no money in these clothes. You'll have to wait a minute.
You ain't waiting for no money. You have slickered your last widow. Death row! Ellie Mae, somebody! Fetch my shotgun!
Hey, look, lady, I'll wait in a cab.
You ain't waiting no place! You get off of our property.
Not till I get my 6:30.
All you're gonna get is 2 12s.
I'm going right to the police.
That's good. Turn yourself in. And when you get out, try and lead a decent life.
Who is he, Granny?
A feller that takes money from innocent women. Why, it's a good thing he showed his colors before he got me out to the fairgrounds and filled me up with cotton candy and soda pop.
Where'd you meet him?
He picked me up in town. Oh, butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. He was so nicety nice.
How come he left without his money?
He found out he couldn't get his silver without a little lead.
Now, Granny, you know good and well you wouldn't really shoot nobody with this.
What are you talking about? You know I've smoked the britches of many a chicken thief and revenue with that gun.
Only when it was loaded with rock salt and bacon rind.
Well, it scared him good. Besides, it gave the chicken something to peck at the next morning. Jethro, you're just the rascal I'm looking for.
Well, what'd I do now?
Nothing. You're going to learn me to drive.
Well, what for?
But it ain't safe for a lady to walk the streets of Beverly Hills.
All right, Uncle Jed?
I don't see no harm in it. When you get through with Granny, I might just take a go at it myself.
Come on. What do I do first, boy?
Well, the first thing you do is turn that there what you call ignition key.
What does it unlock?
The electricity or something. Then the next thing you do is stomp down on the start. That's that there little button on the floor. And then you leave off the brake. Like this.
Doggy, she learned quick, didn't she?
She ain't learned yet. She had that thing in gear. Hey, Granny, step on the brake!
Jethro, instead of standing there yelling, maybe you better cut across and catch her before she gets out the gate.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jim.
What did you stop me for? I was just getting going good.
Yes, sir, Ellie Mae, you're gonna make some man mighty. I wish you'd look at that. I ain't seen one of them in years.
We're tied to it, Paul.
You bet I will. See, this is an extra big one, Ellie. How about you having some?
Oh, no, sir. This is all for you, Pa.
Good. See, you got some hot mustard I could smear on that?
Oh, it's got hot mustard in it, Pa.
Oh, good. Well, how about some sorghum to pour over it?
It's got sorghum in it, too.
Well, say, Ellie Mae, how about you brewing up a pot of coffee?
I got some boiling.
Boiling?
Yes, sir. I'll fetch it over. Eat it while it's hot, Pa. When it gets cool, it gets kind of tough.
You've been boiling that coffee for some time, ain't you?
Yes, sir, Pa. I want to make sure it was good and done.
Well, I tell you what, Ellie, now that you cooked me such a fine lunch, why don't you go out and see how Granny's doing with the driving?
Well, I gotta feed Skipper and JoJo first. Come on, fellas. Time for lunch.
Tell you what, Ellie, let me feed them. You go out and tell Granny about cooking victuals. She'll be right proud of you.
Yes, sir, Pa.
Here you are, Skipper. Let me see you tie into that.
Are you learning to drive, Granny?
Been driving for a half hour, nothing to it.
Well, let's see you do some.
Plain or fancy?
Oh, just plain, I reckon.
All right.
Oh, your wheel ain't touching, Granny. Just a minute.
Hey, Granny, put on the brake! Oh, that's the gas!
I can't wait to see her fancy driving.
Wowie! Who's driving that truck?
Hey, you the rascal that was smooth-talking Granny and tried to get her to the fair so's you could fill her full of cotton candy and soda pop.
Oh, boy, this has got to be the Beverly Hills Funny Farm.
Hey, where are you going?
Look, I'm sure you're all harmless, but I gotta find the doctor in charge of this place and tell him that somebody left the gate open and 2 beauties got out.
You smooth-talking me.
Oh, boy. Look, honey, take me to your keeper.
Quick, fellas. Take the tug of war outside. We don't want to discourage Ellie.
Paul, that rascal that Granny chased. Oh, I see you ate all your omelette.
Omelette?
You want to fix you another one?
Oh, no. I mean, why don't you try cooking something different this time?
Well, to tell the truth, I just as lieve. These here golf eggs sure is hard to cook.
Golf eggs? These eggs you used in the omelette?
Yes, sir. You'll never crack it that way, Paul. I had to melt these rascals down, shell and all.
I think you best throw these out. I don't think they're strictly fresh laid.
Yes, sir. Oh, like I started to tell you, that there Burton fella, he's out front. Says he wants to talk to the foreman of this here Skull Ranch.
Skull Ranch?
That's just what he said. He was talking so funny that I just wouldn't let him come in the house.
Good girl, Ellie.
All right. You can take Jethro bird watching this one time. But from now on, concentrate on Ellie Mae.
Very well, Chief. You're the doctor.
Oh, hey, Doc, you're just the fellow I'm looking for. A couple of your guests just checked out of your Ha-Ha hotel.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the Doc will know what I'm talking about. Hey, look, Doc, you know that little one called Granny? Yes, what about
Well,
her?
someone left the gate open and she went tearing out of here about a mile a minute, driving an old truck.
Granny driving?
She doesn't know how to drive.
You're telling me she almost creamed the side of my cab.
Anyway, get on the phone to the police. Explain the situation. Ask them not to arrest Granny, just to stop her and bring her back here.
Right, Chief.
By the way, what are you doing here?
I tried to collect some cab fare from Granny, but...
Granny called a cab?
No, I was cruising in town, and she was walking along the curb and waving and yelling at cars, so I picked her up. I thought she was a little peculiar, but I didn't think she was from this place. And when I asked for my fare, well, she chased me out with a shotgun.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's none of my business, but should they have guns?
No, they shouldn't, but I try to humor them. How much was the fare?
$6.30.
Here, 10. Keep the change.
Oh, thank you very much.
Excuse me, Chief. I have alerted the police. They have issued an all-points bulletin. Granny will be intercepted and escorted home.
Good. Well, if Granny's going to drive in here, I'd better move my car.
Hey, me too.
Went past another red light.
Don't worry about passing them red lights. He's catching up with us.
Granny! This ain't the driveway!
Who needs it? I'm taking a shortcut.
Well, we'll be back shortly.
Here they come, Chief. Mr. Clampett.
Bye.
Beverly Hills police certainly are efficient.
Best in the country.
Brake! Granny! Step on the brake!
Jethro, you ought to learn your granny to park out front like you do.
Uncle Jeff, I have done given my last driving lesson.
Granny, are you all right?
Am I all right? I beat that policeman
Lady,
here.
I've seen a lot of drivers in my day, but you topped them all. Now, would you sign this citation for me, please?
That's just fine. If you want to wait a little while, I'll go in and see if I can find a picture and I'll autograph it for you.
No, thanks. I'd just like to see your license, please.
Hunting, fishing, or wedding.
I'm Milburn Drysdale. If you'll step inside, we'll telephone headquarters and straighten the whole thing out.
Hey, buddy, come here. I can see you're a little confused. Don't you know what this place is?
It's like a private home.
It's a private home, all right, with rubber rooms.
What?
Yeah, it's sort of a very exclusive Freud factory. Yeah, you know, kind of a happy farm.
The little woman I picked up, she's,
Bubbles in the think tank. I brought her back once today. She keeps busting out.
who's that big kid with her?
Well, I figure he's got a little space to rent, too. You know that tall geezer, the one with a scraggly beard? Thinks he's Abe Lincoln.
Well, who's the fella Drysdale?
Oh, he's the doc, the head shrinker.
Thanks, I'm glad you told me. Well, wait a minute, what are you doing here?
Oh, no. That's my cab out there. I'm waiting for somebody to bust out so I can bring him back. The doc pays real good for that.
Give me that. It's mine. Now you turn left. You ain't supposed to have this.
Well, there's another one.
Yeah, she's trying to get away from the dog. It's like a piece of rubber.
Probably wallpaper from a room.
Jojo, you come back here. Jojo, bring that back.
Well, there's another $15. See you later.
Glad that rascal's gone. Granny didn't cut me him.
Is that because he picked her up and brought her back here?
Yeah, but she can drive now. Make it easier for her to get away.
Why would she want to get away?
Well, it ain't much fun being cooped up in here all day. I can tell you that myself.
Let's put it this way, if you're going to be cooped up, this is a beautiful spot for it.
Yeah, it's nice, all right. You know, I was born and raised in a little log cabin.
Really?
Yeah. Moving into here was like moving into the White House.
Tell me, this little old log cabin you were born in, was it around here somewhere?
Oh, it's way back in the hills, right smack in the middle of the woods.
I'll bet you did a lot of rail split when you were a boy.
It's a fact. Man and boy, I split many a rail.
Did you read by the light of the fire?
When I could find something to read. I used to have to walk 10, 12 miles to borrow a book.
And I'll bet you were always honest and returned it.
You betcha.
Officer, can I see you for a moment?
Be right with you, Doc. Excuse me, Mr. President.
Yeah, reckon he heard about my corporation.
I spoke to the captain. I gave him my assurance that Granny would do no more driving. He said to tell you that everything is squared away, okay?
Oh. Well, all right, whatever you say. Get the doc's here.
Where do you think you're going?
Bird watching. You promised I could take Jethro.
Well, all right, go ahead.
Perhaps we should see a red-breasted nuthat, sort of yellow-bellied sapsucker.
Well, it's none of my business, but shouldn't somebody go along to keep an eye on those two?
You want the job?
No. Thank you. But there is something. You know, I've never been in a place like this. Could I go upstairs and look around?
Sure, if you'd like to. Go ahead.
On a second thought, I'm due back at headquarters. So long, Doctor. And you too, fella. Excuse me, Mr. President, but I gotta get out of here.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm taking the shortcut.
Like Granny opened up a new road. Really going to feel the same way about it.
Well, not me. Give me city living anytime.
Well, we ain't got things in working order yet. Did you fire the pump?
Yes, sir.
Lay a fire in the fireplace?
Yes, sir.
Well, now, I want you to go out and get some wood and lay it by, because the first thing your granny's going to want to do is start cooking.
Yes, sir.
And bring them guns and put them up on a wall in there. The place won't seem like home to Granny without them guns on the wall.
I'll take care of that right away, Uncle Jed.
It'll me. We'll leave the pots and pans to you.
Yes, sir, Pop.
Mr. Clampett! Mr. Clampett!
Oh, morning, Miss Drydale.
What is this?
Well, there's a cabin, just like the one back home.
But this is Beverly Hills. You have a mansion. Why do you want this?
It's a surprise for Granny. You see, today is her birthday, and she's been kind of homesick for the hills lately.
Then why don't you take her back to the hills?
Well, we was going to do that, but your husband was dead set against us leaving.
Milburn?
Yes, ma'am. He's the one that thought of bringing his cabin here.
Milburn?
Yes, ma'am. He had one of them movie companies to build it.
He'll pay for this.
Yes, ma'am. He already had.
What?
Well, I tried to argue him out of it, but he said it was his birthday present to Granny.
I'll give him a birthday present.
Well, doggy, he's born the same day as Granny, huh? You got a surprise for him?
Have I ever?
Well, he'll be back directly. Him and Miss Jean is taking Granny for a ride whilst we get the cabin ready to surprise her. And it wasn't easy. Getting that little woman out of the house was harder than getting a hot mule out of a cool barn.
Granny, you're home.
Why did you bring me back here? My family don't want me.
What?
You heard them trying to get shed of me this morning. Go outside for a while, Granny. Take a ride. Maybe make yourself scared.
Granny, they just wanted...
Nobody even remembered my birthday.
I'll go around to the kitchen and put the candle to the cake.
Right. Now, Granny, I'm sure your family wouldn't forget your birthday.
Did you hear anybody say happy birthday?
No, but...
Did you see anybody give me a present?
No, but...
As much as one little old posy to pin on my dress?
No, but...
A single crumb of a birthday cake with candles on it? Or hear my kinfolk singing to me?
No, but... Oh, here comes Mr. Clampett. I'll bet he has something in mind.
Yeah, how to get rid of poor old wore-out useless Granny, that's what.
Yeah, Granny, see, they brought you back. Now, we got a little surprise for you, but first off, we want you to put on this here blindfold.
They're fixing to fire and squad me. You're gonna stand me up against a wall and shoot me.
You hush that kind of talk.
Here are the guns, Uncle Jed.
Now, here, you darn fool. Take him around back.
Well, you didn't say which wall.
Quiet and down, put on his blindfold, and come around back with us.
No, at least give me a running start to make it to the head.
Jethro, give me them guns and go fetch your granny back.
Oh, well. The surprise when she sees the cabin will be worth all this.
Yeah, I reckon so. Oh, speaking of surprises, Miss Drysdale wants you to come right home. She's got one for you.
Oh, wonderful.
I put Granny in yonder and told her not to take off the blindfold till she heard the signal.
What's the signal?
This here?
They got me. They got me. It took them 2 shots, but they got me. It's the cabin. It's the little cabin from back home. I've done went to heaven. Thank you. It's just like I always hoped it would be.
I want that horrible shack demolished.
Oh, you can do better than that. Try happy birthday.
Milburn, have you no civic pride, no sense of social responsibility, placing that monstrosity in the very center of Beverly Hills?
Well, it's just till Granny gets over her homesickness. Believe me, it's a temporary thing. Now, come on.
Is that a promise? The cabin is only temporary?
Well, it's just a surprise for Granny's birthday. Now, remember, say nice things. Keep my largest depositor happy.
You are obsessed with money. Money, 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 money.
That's it. Say nice things.
This thing's commencing to look like a brush fire.
Yeah, when you get to be Granny's age, you can pretty near bake a cake without an oven.
Oh, good. Here come Mr. and Mrs. Drysdale.
Fine. I kind of think they ought to be the first ones in, toting the cake. Ellie Mae, what's Granny doing?
Just sitting there rocking with a happy look on her face.
When the saints come marching in, when the saints come marching in, oh, it's nice to be here in heaven when the saints come marching in.
Fire is scorching me. Surprise, Granny.
Miss Drysdale, they done sent me to the other place.
Wait, Granny, wait. Come back.
Greetings, wealthy-type people. For my term project in sociology, I'm preparing a paper on the vanishing servant class. I've chosen this section of Beverly Hills for a mansion-to-mansion survey. Now then, first question.
We're in a hurry.
Oh, please, lady, I'm trying to get out of college the hard way. You know, graduate, cap and gown, pomp and circumstance, mom and dad, the new watch, proud of you, daughter, the whole bit.
Milburn, must we listen to this prattle?
Now, Miss Hathaway, get a move on.
While we're waiting, how many servants do you employ?
With the gardener, 4 or 5, I guess.
You're not sure?
Well, who counts? Hurry, Miss Hathaway.
May I ask you how much you pay these servants?
I don't think that's any of your business. Come, Milburn.
Did you employ more or fewer servants 5 years ago? Did you pay them more or less than now? Did you operate a guillotine during the French Revolution? You have the kind face of a lower income type. May I ask you some questions?
Oh, shit.
Get in the car.
Right, Chief? Sorry, miss. When Mr. Drysdale cracks the whip, I must obey.
Do you find that automation and labor-saving devices are replacing the servant to the extent that it affects the labor pool of qualified domestic workers? One question answered out of 103. Well, that's the best I've done yet.
Well, howdy there, little lady.
Hello. Do you do the gardening here?
Well, I do some of the gardening and lots of other things besides. Place this size keeps me and my whole family busy.
Oh, there's a family of you. How many?
4, Granny, today's her birthday, and Ellie Mae, Jethro, and me.
4 of you? To take care of a place this size?
Well, don't look like much, but that's a 35-room house there, and that has about 9-10 acres of ground besides.
Fantastic. How much does Mr. Drysdale pay you for this?
Well, he don't pay us nothing.
Nothing?
No, ma'am. We don't expect him to. Why, if it wasn't for Mr. Drysdale, we'd all still be back in the hills. It was him that fixed it so we could live on this grand estate.
But he pays you no money for the work you do?
Is he supposed to?
Oh, I want to ask you and your family a lot of questions. Can we go inside and talk?
Well, they ain't in the mansion. They's in the cabin around back. Follow me.
A cabin? In Beverly Hills? A cabin in Beverly Hills.
Young lady, this here's my family. Here's Granny and Jethro and Ellie Mae.
Howdy. Tobacco Road on Crestview Drive.
I don't believe I caught your name.
Jennings, Virginia Jennings.
Well, come on in, set a spell.
This is your house?
Well, strictly speaking, it belongs to Mr. Drysdale, but he had it put here first. He's a mighty nice man.
Yeah, I'm all choked up.
Granny, this young lady wants to ask us some questions.
That's the way for young folks to learn. Jethro, you light the fire under my soap kettle.
Yes, Granny.
Ellie Mae, you fetch the lye in the rendering.
Yes, Granny.
Granny, you hadn't ought to be making soap on your birthday.
Got to, Jed. We're plumb out.
You mean you have to make your own soap?
If I wanted, I do.
Well, can't you just get it from the Drysdales?
Oh, shucks, no. They use that fancy store-bought stuff. Much too highfalutin for folks like us.
Sure.
My sociology professor will never believe this.
Fireplace don't draw too good, Granny.
Jed, I'm so grateful to have a fire to cook over again that I don't mind breathing a little smoke.
Haven't you had a fire before now?
Out here in California, no ma'am.
Not since we left the hills, pretty near 2 years ago.
Hope you stay and share victuals with us, ma'am. That's a fine-looking mess of dandelion greens Granny's a-cooking.
Ellie and me picked them from Miss Drysdale's yard last night. She caught us. Oh, was she mad, turned the hose on us.
Picking dandelions out of her yard?
Oh, not that she wants them for herself. Oh, no. Greens ain't good enough for Banker Drysdale's table. They have to have store-bought, butcher-cut, paper-wrapped meat every day.
Now, Granny, you got to remember the Drysdales is high muckety-muck society folks. Next to them, we's rough as cobs.
What do you eat, Granny?
Oh, grits and greens, a little side meat now and then, and a scrawny California rabbit if Jed goes out hunting.
Now, Granny, don't be poor-mouthing. You know that when Cousin Pearl sends us a package of food from back home, ain't nobody in Beverly Hills eats better.
What does your cousin Pearl send you?
Oh, the best of everything. Crawdads, catfish, salted down possum.
We was hoping for some fresh-laid eggs. But Miss Drysdale says we have to get rid of our chickens.
Granny, your soap kettle's ready. Should I light the fire?
Not until I check the wind, Ellie. If it's blowing over toward the Drysdales, we better hold off. The smell of Granny's soap cooking just naturally drives that woman into a rage and fury.
This whole situation is an incredible anachronism. It's medieval Europe. It's feudalism. It's serfdom. You are vassals enthralled to a liege lord. How can this despicable anomaly exist in an enlightened 20th century America?
Doggy, did you ever hear such big words come out of such a little girl? Well, May, if you went to school, you could talk like that.
You never went to school?
Oh, not more than a day or two.
In your whole life?
That's right.
Granny, may I come back later today?
You betcha. We're gonna fire up my birthday cake again and open up my present.
I'd like to bring a camera, a tape recorder, and a sociology professor.
Well, now, I can't let you give me no camera or recorder, but I will take a look at that sociable professor.
It's the truth, Professor. He's the president of this bank.
Now, Virginia, let's be realistic. Mr. Drysdale is a community leader, a respected man, a responsible citizen.
A feudal lord, that's what he is. And the Clampetts are his serfs, his vassals. They live in a little shack on the grounds of his estate. They have to poach dandelions from his lawn in order to eat. They'd starve if their family didn't send them food packages from back in the hills.
Let's keep our voice down, shall we?
Professor Graham, I have found a family living in virtual bondage in the very center of the wealthiest section of the wealthiest city of the wealthiest country in the world. They face poverty, pestilence, famine.
Jimmy, lower your voice.
The four horsemen of the apocalypse are riding the boulevards of Beverly Hills, and he wants me to lower my voice. I say, let's storm this Bastille. Let's liberate the prisoners of the tyrant Drysdale. Let's show him this is the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's get out of here.
Down with Drysdale, the death.
Yeah, let's get him!
Oh, Margaret, will you change records? I've listened to you sing the hillbilly blues that's coming out of my ears. But I put the cabin where no one can see it. All right, you can see it. Well, why did you go over there? Well, let them cook soap. They're clean people.
Excuse me, Chief. The young lady who was up at the Clampett mansion is here with the sociology professor. They demand to see you.
What about?
Clampetts. They wish to register a strong complaint.
Well, throw them out.
Let us see them, Chief. The bank guard says they are spokesmen for what might be described as rather an ugly mob.
What a choice. I can listen to my wife or face an ugly mob. I'll take the mob. Goodbye, dear.
Come in, please.
Mr. Drysdale, this is Professor Robert Graham of the Department of Social Sciences at the university.
Big deal. So what's your complaint about the Clampetts?
Aha, you've had others.
Every day, and I'm sick of them.
Have you no social conscience, no civic pride? Has your greed destroyed
Jimmy,
every...
I'd better do the talking. Mr. Drysdale, are you responsible for a family of 4 hillbillies occupying a squalid cabin in the middle of Beverly Hills?
Yes, I am, and it's not squalid, it's clean.
Does it have modern conveniences, modern plumbing?
No, but they're very happy there. Or would be if Badinsky's like you would leave them alone.
Would you live there, Mr. Drysdale?
Oh, of course not. My wife would leave me like that. Hey, wait a minute, me. No, I still couldn't live the way the Clampetts do. Food they ate.
And yet you expect your neighbors to tolerate a condition like that in the most fashionable street in Beverly Hills.
But you can't see them from the street. I was very careful to put the cabin behind some trees.
Ask him about their wages.
Yes. Is it true that not one of them earns even a minimum salary?
So what? They don't need money. They wouldn't know how to handle it if they had it. I take care of all their needs. Anything they want, they come to me.
Well, Professor, have you heard enough?
I think so.
Well, I think so, too. And next time, keep your nose out of other people's business. The Clampetts are staying right where they are.
We'll see about that, you tyrant. Caesar had his Brutus, Charles I is Cromwell, and Drysdale will have his Ginny Jennings.
What a couple of ding-a-lings they are.
What a magnificent mansion.
Take a good look, Professor. And then I'll take you around back and show you where the Clampetts live. The poor people who take care of this beautiful estate.
That lawn, it's like a carpet.
Watered by the tears of the oppressed. Clipped by toil-worn hands.
Now, Ginny, save it for your term paper.
That look was a fancy foot stomping, Uncle Jed.
Show them squeamers what for?
I don't know about you, but I'm as thirsty as a hound chased fox.
I danced me up a parched throat too.
Me too.
Same here.
Yes, Drew, I got you primed this pump.
Didn't do no good. Mr. Drysdale forgot to connect the water.
Well, take this bucket and fill it from one of them hose spigots outside.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed.
Well, there it is.
Why, it's even worse than you described it.
Do you know they didn't even have fire until today?
Incredible.
How can the Drysdales sit up there in their $1 million mansion eating store-bought butcher cut, paper wrapped meat, while their servants live here eating grass.
It's a throwback. It's 100 years of civilization down the drain.
Howdy, Miss Jenny.
Oh, hello, Jethro. This is Professor Graham.
Howdy.
Oh, hello, Jethro. What's that you're carrying?
Drinking water.
Don't you have water in the cabin?
Mr. Drysdale never had it hooked up. We're fixing to die of thirst. Come on inside. It's Granny's birthday, and we's having a square dance.
Isn't that magnificent? Starving, dying of thirst, and they can still dance.
The flame of the human spirit is hard to extinguish.
Inspired by courage like that, we shall lead these people to freedom.
You vile beast! Stop this racket! I am expecting my bridge club, and we cannot possibly concentrate on our game with this dreadful uproar going on not 50 feet from my patio. I demand that you cease at once, or I'll have this cabin dismantled and hauled away to the city dump.
But, Miss Drysdale, it's Granny's birthday, and...
That is my ultimatum. Terminate this cacophonous din instantly and permanently, or else.
Jed, does that mean we can dance or we can't dance?
It means we can't dance.
It means we must dance.
What?
If the chains of bondage are to be broken, let us break them now.
But I thought you said we had to dance.
We do, and we shall. But not here in this squalid cabin, no. We shall dance in that magnificent mansion.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Follow me. We'll dance the dance of defiance.
Jenny! Granny, you ever hear that dance?
No, but if I can watch her for a minute or two, I'll be able to pick it up. Come on, everybody, we're getting too crowded in here anyway.
Clampetts, you have danced now for half an hour in this beautiful hall. Has Mrs. Drysdale dared to show her face?
No!
That's right, she ain't.
Has she dared to utter one word of protest?
No!
He's right worked up about it, ain't he?
Now you see how the tyrant quails in the face of courage. You have danced the dance of defiance and your fetters are broken.
Doggone it, mine feel like it.
Clampetts, now you must press on to ultimate victory. You must not return to that cabin. You must sleep here tonight. You must eat here tonight.
I'm for that. I've been for it all along.
Jethro, noble Spartacus, you shall lead your people to happiness.
Hot diggity dog! You heard her! Head for the kitchen!
Come on, folks, join us for supper.
Shall we?
No. We have ignited the torch of liberty, but they have won the battle of freedom.
You're right. To them alone belong the fruits of victory.
Right. Store-bought, butcher-cut, paper-wrapped meat.
Throw in a pot, throw in a pan, Granny.
It's so there, we're gonna pack.
Move to the cabin way out back. Honey, baby mine.
Well, you two look kind of happy.
You betcha we are.
Granny and me's moving everything into the cabin down by the cement pond.
We've been in this mansion pretty near 2 years. Now we want to live the good life again.
Leastways for a spell.
Yeah, this is going to make things kind of awkward. I just told Mr. Drysdale that he could move in the cabin.
Oh, well, you just tell him Drysdale.
Yes, ma'am.
Banker Drysdale?
Yes, ma'am.
Wants to move into the cabin?
Well, leastways for a spell.
What in tarnation for?
Well, I didn't figure it was my place to ask, but I reckon he's got a good reason.
Because my wife has arranged to have this cabin torn down and carted away.
But she's gone to Boston. Why not just cancel the arrangement?
I don't know who's coming or when, but I do know the law. If the cabin is occupied, they can't touch it.
But she's the logical person to occupy this cabin is Granny.
Very funny. Do you see that double-barreled 12-gauge scattergun?
Yes.
Granny would scatter those wreckers before they could pick up a crowbar. And the city of Beverly Hills takes a dim view of shootouts.
Well, what about Mr. Clampett or Jethro?
I don't want the Clampetts to know what a fink my wife is.
Occupying this cabin for several days or nights would be an arduous ordeal for one accustomed to the comforts of city living.
I'm not worried.
There's no electricity, no running water, no heat except the open fireplace, no comforts of any kind.
Stop worrying. You'll do fine.
Chief, I am but a frail woman.
There's no such thing as a frail woman. Whoever named you the weaker sex must be the same idiot who said money can't buy happiness. Okay, you win. I'll stay here. I'm only a bank president with hundreds of employees depending on him. My health and welfare are not important.
Mr. Drysdale, you know I have never refused you any reasonable request. I have always been a loyal and
Forget
faithful...
it. Chopping wood for this fireplace will probably be good exercise.
That's true. Chopping wood is considered very beneficial for the health.
Sort of like swinging a golf club.
Exactly. Promotes deep breathing, muscular coordination, and a keen eye.
Okay, you win. Just enough for the night.
Chief, you don't expect me to...
Now, you're not going to let me down again, are you?
No, Chief. I'll do it.
Good girl.
Mr. Drysdale, Granny just wants you to know that if you want to stay here tonight, it's all right with her. Ain't that right, Granny?
That's right. You can stay here just as long as you like.
Well, thank you, Granny.
That's like Jed says. But me, I want to know what you're up to.
Granny.
Did you and the missus have a spat?
Mr. Drysdale, in case you need anything, anything we can do to make you comfortable, just holler.
I'll do that.
Jethro, dear boy, you have come to my rescue as a knight of old. And now the right is yours to claim a reward.
Oh, shucks, I couldn't take no money from you, Miss Jane.
Money was not what I had in mind. I was offering you a kiss.
Right out here in the open where everybody can see us?
You have a point there. Here are the keys to Mr. Drysdale's limousine. It is parked in his driveway, and he will not be using it again today. Does this suggest a way in which you might claim your reward?
It sure does. I like driving even better than kissing.
That boy's like a magnificent lighthouse, tall, strong, and sturdy. If only his beacon weren't so dim.
Just heard Jethro yelling. Anything wrong?
No, just youthful exuberance.
Well, I'll do that for you, Miss Jane.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Jane, why is Mr. Drysdale wanting to spend the night in the cabin?
Oh, he doesn't want to. It's just that his wife has forced him to. You see, she made arrangements for this home record. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Mr. Drysdale will be furious.
We'll help him fight.
No, please, Granny. He doesn't want you to get involved. Don't tell him I said anything.
But my shotgun's in the cabin there.
No, Granny, please. Mr. Drysdale knows the law. He knows how to handle the situation.
So do I, with buckshot.
I promise you won't do anything.
Well, Mr. Drysdale, I reckon you're all set. That is, if you're still sure you want to spend the night here.
I'm sure, and thank you very much.
You'd be much more comfortable up at our mansion. Then we could sit a while and you could tell me your trouble, if you got any. And I kind of think you have.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I ain't heard nothing. If that varmint shows up tonight, use my shotgun on him.
What varmint?
Randy, are you pestering Mr. Drysdale with them questions again?
No. I was just telling him that my shotgun is handy in case that rascal shows up tonight and wants to steal a chicken.
Oh, speaking of these chickens, are they going to be here all night?
Yes, sir. This old plow's their favorite resting place.
Well, it's pretty close to the cabin, isn't it?
Yes, sir. That makes it real handy. If they get scared during the night, goes to squawking and yelling, you can just come out on the porch and talk to them. Call them by their name.
Well, he may. I kind of think Mr. Drysdale would like us to move the chickens.
Yes, I would.
Oh, it won't do no good to move them. They'll come right back to this old plow.
Well, then we'll move the plow. You run fetch Jethro to help us.
Yes, sir, Pa.
But, Professor, I've been offered $500 for the story of the Drysdales and the Clampetts.
I know, Jenny,
What a sensation it'll cause. Beverly Hills banker holds servants in virtual bondage. Entire family forced to live in tiny shack on his palatial estate.
Jenny, listen to me. Writing this story for a term paper in sociology is one thing, but writing it for publication is quite another. You can be sued.
For telling the truth? Professor, you were with me in Drysdale's office when he admitted he put that shack there for the Clampetts. He admitted he paid them no salary.
He can deny it now. And if the Clampetts don't back up your story, he can sue for libel.
They'll back me up. Why, if it weren't for me, they'd still be in that cabin eating dandelion greens and working for nothing. It was I who got them to shake off their bonds and move into the Drysdale mansion here.
Jenny, I was with you here, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry, Professor. I get carried away when I remember how arrogant Drysdale was about it, defying us to do anything.
Well, you did something. You got the Clampetts a new and better way of life. And you also got an A in sociology. Now, maybe you should leave well enough alone and forget about selling that story.
Well, maybe you're right. But as long as we're here, I would like to see how they're enjoying their freedom.
Yes? Oh, it's the young sociology major.
And this is Professor Graham.
Of course, we met in Mr. Drysdale's office. Come in.
No, thank you. Good to see you again.
Oh, incidentally, the chief was furious after your visit the other day. Meddlers, he called you. Troublemakers. Dinglings. He was livid.
But that's terrible.
Well, you must realize that Mr. Drysdale has been barraged with complaints about the Clampetts for 2 years now. He's battled his neighbors, City Hall, even his own family to keep them as they are.
You mean as they were? Their whole way of life has changed now.
Not that I've noticed.
What?
Where are they?
Oh, right now they're around back in the little cabin Mr. Drysdale put up for them.
Again?
The despot has extinguished the flame of freedom, stifled the cry of liberty. We must rouse the peasants to revolt. Come on, Professor, let's storm the Bastille. To horse!
The chief was right. They are a couple of dinglings.
Pa, Miss Jane says Jethro run off and... Well, he's gone.
Well, I reckon we can move this plow without him.
Now, I insist that you let me help.
I'm sorry. Mr. Drysdale, I do believe we can do better ourselves.
I guess I'm not too handy at this sort of thing, and I do have to speak to Miss Hathaway before she leaves. I'll be right back.
All right, Ellie Mae, you take one handle. Granny, you take the other. Now pull. One, two, three, heave!
Come on, heave!
Drysdale has them working like serfs again. It's worse than ever. Stop!
Oh, it's the little girl that spouts all the big words.
And the sociable professor.
You shouldn't be struggling with this plow.
Well, it's hooked on the root.
And we want to get it moving before Mr. Drysdale gets back.
Come on, give us a hand.
No, wait a minute. Listen to me. Is Mr. Drysdale paying you to do this?
No, ma'am. Of course not.
Well, we couldn't take money from Mr. Drysdale.
You hear that, Professor? The moment we left, he subjugated them again.
Where's Jethro?
He ran off.
Well, I didn't want to say nothing in front of Mr. Drysdale, because Jethro run off in his limousine.
Oh, Jethro hadn't ought to done that.
He's gonna get a whooping when he comes back.
No, he won't.
I say he will.
Granny, what Jethro did was good. It was an act of defiance. You should all try to be like Jethro.
Young lady, I don't hold with that kind of talk, especially in front of Ellie Mae here. What Jethro done was wrong.
No, it was right.
Now, Jenny.
You keep up that kind of talk and you'll get a whooping yourself.
I'm not afraid of the tyrant. I defy him. Down with the oppressor. Cast off the shackles of serfdom. Rise up against the villain.
Jenny, here he comes.
And we ain't moved this plow 1 inch. Come on!
Are you two troublemakers back again?
Yes, and we'll continue to come back as long as there are robber barons like you and a miserable hovel like this on the very edge of a $50,000 swimming pool.
That hovel and that swimming pool are both on private property, and so are you. Only they're staying and you're going. Now, beat it.
Jenny, we are trespassing.
Now read the story of the French Revolution, Louis XVI. Study the Magna Carta, King John. You too shall have your Robespierre, your Richard the Lion.
Hot diggity dog. You sure are more fun to drive than that old truck.
Jethro! Noble Spartacus, I hail you.
Well, I hail you, too.
I've come back to lead your people in revolt.
No, ma'am. I come back to eat. Fetch Mr. Drysdale's limousine. Sure is a doozy, huh? Wish I could take Granny, Ella May, and Uncle Jed for a ride in it.
You can, you shall, you must.
Now, Jimmy.
Drive it around to the very door of that little cabin and speed your family away to liberté, egalite, and fraternité.
Sure do my best, but I have trouble finding Anaheim, Azusa, and Cucamonga.
Wait a minute, Jethro.
No, don't wait. Strike now. Away, Spartacus. Fire up the torch of freedom.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm afraid you've gone too far.
How can you go too far with a beast like Drysdale?
You've got that kid so steamed up, there's no telling what he'll do.
Good for him. Come on, let's drive around back and see what happens.
Are you kidding? I'm getting you out of here.
Uncle Jed, Granny, Ellie Mae, come on! Come on, Granny.
Jethro, what in tarnation are you up to?
Hop in. I'm gonna fire up the torch of freedom.
First, I'm gonna fire up the seat of your pants. Morning, Jed.
Morning, Granny.
Sorry I overslept.
Yeah, it ain't like you.
Well, I was down to the cabin half the night trying to help Mr. Drysdale
Trying to help him what?
to get to sleep. Man can't sleep with troubles on his mind. He has to unburden himself to someone.
You was trying to unburden him half the night?
It was slow work, Jed. He kept dozing off. I finally gave up. I wasted 3 pots of coffee on him.
I'll mosey on down there and see how he's doing this morning without your help.
Jed, try and get him to tell you about the home wrecker that's come between him and his missus. That's what the poor man needs to unburden himself of.
Granny, I figure if Mr. Drysdale wants me to know about the home wrecker, he'll tell me without my asking.
Not if he's as sleepy as he was last night.
Hey, buddy. Hey, come on, let's clear out of here.
What? Where am I?
You're in a shack that's about to be wrecked and hauled away. Come on. Hey, you better hightail it for the city limits. The Beverly Hills police don't take kindly to vagrants.
I am not a vagrant. I am president of the Commerce Bank.
Oh, well, we're glad to meet you. I'm president of U.S. Steel.
Yeah, this is a real pleasure. I've got identification right.
Where'd I get these clothes?
My guess would be the rag bag.
No, I remember now. My suit was getting wrinkled and Jethro gave me these, yeah.
I got work to do, so hit the road. Here's 2 bits. Get some coffee.
Now, wait a minute. Who are you?
A1 Records. I got a contract to move this eyesore out of here.
Well, forget it. I know the law. You can't touch this cabin as long as I'm occupying it.
By golly, you know, you're right.
Put me down! Put me down! Put me down!
Hold on, mister. Where are you going with him?
What is this, a hobo jungle? No wonder Mrs. Drysdale wants this mess hauled away.
You ain't holding him nowhere as long as I'm here.
You tramps gonna gang up on me, eh?
Be careful who you're calling a tramp, mister. You're asking for a fat lip.
From who?
Him, that's who.
Let me have a talk with this fella.
Okay, I'll be inside. He can't do a thing as long as I'm in there.
Hold on, buddy.
Let him go. He had a rough night. Now, can't you and me kind of straighten this out?
What's to straighten out? Mrs. Drysdale got tired of looking at that old eyesore, so she called me.
No offense, but when he is dressed up and combed and shaved, he is every bit as good looking as you. Maybe better. Before you come along, him and his missus was mighty happy.
I didn't come along. Mrs. Drysdale called me.
You old friend of hers?
Never met the woman till yesterday. She saw my ad in the paper.
You mean you advertised a wreck home?
Have to stay in business.
If you ask me, it's a mighty sorry business to stay in.
Look, Mac, I've wasted enough time. Now, why don't you get out of my way and I'll do my job, huh?
I reckon I can't let you do that.
Okay. I'll be back. With my partner.
Who was that, Jed?
That's the fellow that's come betwixt Mr. and Mrs. Drysdale.
Big, ain't he?
And bold.
What you mean?
Well, generally a man is ashamed to be known as a home wrecker. But that rascal's got a rope right across his back.
You're greening me.
That ain't the half of it. He runs an ad in a newspaper.
I can't believe it.
You ain't heard it all. He gets paid for busting up homes.
Ain't there no limit to what these city folks will do for $1?
There ain't.
Did he leave?
Yeah, but he said he's coming back with his partner.
Don't you worry, Mr. Drysdale. We'll have to fight him off.
No, I don't want to get you people involved. Really, I don't.
Oh, that's what friends and neighbors is for. I'll go get Jethro to help.
Oh, by the way, when Jethro gave me these clothes last night, he took my suit and said he'd have the wrinkles taken out for me.
Oh, I'll find him, Mr. Drysdale.
We'll fight off them home wreckers.
Now, Granny, no shooting, please.
Buckshot is the only kind of talk them rascals understand.
No, Granny. The law is on my side. As long as I occupy this... See, I've got an idea.
Hey, how about taking my critters for a ride now?
Well, go get them. There's plenty of room.
Jimmy, I told you there was Jethro who passed us doing 60.
Shucks, this guy will do better than that.
Jethro, where'd you get those clothes?
Oh, these are Mr. Drysdale's. Kind of little on me. That'll stretch the wrinkles out.
Where is Mr. Drysdale?
Oh, he's staying in the cabin now.
Living there?
Oh, he got throwed out of his house.
I was afraid something like this might happen.
Gee, Professor, I never dreamed they'd go that far.
I hope they haven't gone any further. Come on.
Jethro, have you been joyriding in Mr. Drysdale's car again?
Oh, yes, sir, Uncle Jed.
And wearing his suit and his hat?
Oh, look what you made me do. Granny's gonna whump me.
Well, she'll have to stand in line to do it. Now get in there and get them clothes off.
Fella tries to do the best he knows how. All he gets is yelled at and a hickory stick, hurting her squeezed to death in a city suit. Excuse me for living.
Oh, no.
Even I didn't think they'd go that far.
What do you suppose happened?
Too much too soon. I'm afraid you unleashed forces they were not equipped to handle.
Come on, let's help poor Mr. Drysdale.
No, wait.
Hey, what's going on here? Unfasten that chain. Turn him loose.
All I'm going to turn loose is about a pound of buckshot. There's half a pound. Where'd you like the other half?
Never mind. Forget it. Mrs. Drysdale can get herself another boy.
What'll we do?
Call the police. It's gone too far for us.
Gee, I'm sorry, Professor. I'll never meddle again, I promise.
Come on.
I told you his kind would only understand buckshot talk.
You're wonderful, Granny.
Thank you. Now you can unburden yourself of all your troubles.
I'm afraid I haven't got time.
You got all the time in the world.
What makes you think so?
Ain't no key to that padlock. Been lost for 40 years. Little dip. That's so boring. Hey, if you be good and help me feed all my critters, we'll take you along to Jethro's graduation today. Come on, give little Debbie a kiss. Ellie, ain't your Pa and Jethro back from the jewelry store yet?
Not yet, Granny. What all's Pa buying for Jethro?
A 4-bladed pocket knife and his first watch.
I wish I could graduate.
And you can't graduate without going to school.
Well, I don't like school.
Well, then you can't get no watch and no pocket knife. Yonder they come.
I know how I can get me watch and pocket knife without going to school.
How?
I can take Jethro's away from him.
Oh, no, you won't. You ain't gonna whoop Jethro on his graduation day. What's Jethro doing?
He wants to make sure you notice his new watch.
Hi, Ellie. Hi, Granny.
Hi, Jethro. What you got your sleeve rolled up for?
Yeah, doggone, it is rolled up, ain't it?
Oh, look at that new watch.
Ain't it a dandy? Uncle Jed let me pick it out all by myself.
We must have looked at 200-300 watches before Jethro picked out one.
Well, let's see it, Jethro.
Sure ticks nice and loud.
Well, it's got the picture of a little mouse on it.
Well, I'll be switched. A mouse wearing short pants and yellow gloves.
Ain't that something?
In his hands tell the time.
Ooh.
By the way, Jethro, I ain't got my watch on me. Do you mind telling us the time?
Oh, yes, sir. It's 2.98. Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading the price sticker. Hey, you want the exact time, Uncle Jed?
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
In 7 seconds, it's going to be exactly 2 minutes before... No, it's 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, it's going to be exactly 2 minutes before... No, it's 1 second. In 1 second, it's going to be exactly 2 minutes before... Went by. In a minute and 7 seconds, it's going to be exactly...
never mind the exact time. Just tell us the pert near time.
Pert near 12 o'clock.
Time to get Riddles cooking.
Now, Ellie Mae, I want you to put your critters away and go out and help Granny. We don't want to be late for the graduation.
Yes, sir, Pa.
What time is it, Jethro?
In 14 seconds, it's going to be exactly...
No. What time is the graduation?
Oh, 3 o'clock over at the music conservatory at Miss Potts' school.
Ain't it a shame that your ma can't be here today?
Yeah, that is a shame. Pearl'll been right proud to see her boy graduating from the finest school in Beverly Hills.
Jed, how come you knowed to pick out the Pot school?
We didn't. Jethro and me were just driving down the road, and that's the first schoolhouse we come to.
It's a school, all right.
Well, let's go in there and get you started.
May I help you?
Well, reckon maybe you can.
Yes? What is it you wish?
Well, I'd like to get my nephew started into school.
Here?
Yeah, here's all right if you got room for a desk and his lunch basket.
My dear man, this is a most exclusive private school. The tuition is quite expensive. Well beyond your means, I'm sure.
Does that mean it costs a lot of money?
That is precisely what it means.
Well, I can pay you if it ain't over 25 million.
25 million?
Yes, ma'am, that's all I got.
Dollars?
Yes, ma'am.
In cash?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your name?
Jed Clampett, ma'am, and this here's...
And you expect me to believe that you have $25 million?
Well, no, not on me, ma'am, but my neighbor, Mr. Drysdale, he's keeping it in his bank for me.
Get me Melbourne Drysdale at the Commerce Bank.
It was funny how Miss Potts changed after she talked to Mr. Drysdale.
She's been real nice to me ever since.
I reckon that's because you're such a good scholar.
Well, even scholars got to eat. Riddles will be ready in a half hour.
In a half hour, it'll be exactly 23 seconds. No, it'll be 20 seconds. 19.
It'll be time to eat, and you'll be ready.
Hey, yonder comes Miss Jane. Boy, whether she sees my new watch, it's 3 or 4 times bigger than hers.
Sure, don't go to bragging on it right off. Let her notice it for herself.
Oh, yes, sir.
Greetings, Mr. Clampett, and congratulations to you, young graduate.
Thank you.
Oh, isn't that a new watch?
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Shucks, no, it ain't exactly new. Well, I've had it for pretty near 37 minutes and 42 seconds now.
Come on in, Miss Jane.
Thank you. Oh, just a moment. I have a present for Jethro.
You hear that, boy?
Yeah.
To you who are about to graduate, Excelsior!
Sure is heavy for Excelsior.
It is a book, dear boy. And always remember, Books are the ever-burning lamps of accumulated wisdom. Read and illuminate your mind, because the mind, Jethro, the power to think and to reason, is the most important power that man possesses. Education is the answer to most of the ills of this world. And if young people are...
Excuse me, Miss Jane, but I kind of think you're dropping your bucket down a dry well. Miss Jane, you coming to Jethro's graduation?
Oh, I'd like to. What time is it, Jethro?
Oh, in exactly 23 seconds.
Oh, she means your graduation. It's 3 o'clock.
In the music conservatory over to Miss Potts' school.
He's almighty proud of Jethro. He's the only one in the family that ever made it clean through school.
But Jethro is graduating from the 6th grade, isn't he?
That's right.
Then he has to go through at least 6 more grades.
6 more?
Yes.
Another 12 years, huh?
Well, with my help, I think he can make it in 6. Then, of course, he'll go on to college.
College? Gee whiz. All I want to be is a brain surgeon.
I think you'd better change that ambition, Jethro. To be a brain surgeon requires 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, 1 year's internship, and from 2 to 5 years of residency.
Oh, no. Uncle Jed, I just think I'll settle for being an atomic scientist.
That might take almost as long.
Jethro, you got a third choice?
Oh, yes, sir. Streetcar conductor.
Excuse me, I'll get it.
Streetcar conductor?
Oh, yes, sir. Ed Clampett speaking. Oh, howdy there, Miss Pot. Say, we's almighty happy and proud that Jethro is graduating out of your school today. But I reckon you're right sad to see him go, ain't you? You don't say.
There, Miss Jane.
Hello, Ellie.
Will you stay to victuals? Granny's cooked up an extra special treat for Jethro's graduation.
Sure she will. What is it, Ellie?
Chicken fried chicken hawk and crawdad burgers.
Oh, hey, come on, Miss Jane.
Well, I don't really have the time.
Oh, I can give you that. In 11 seconds, it'll be exactly 17 minutes before...
Jethro! Miss Potts is right put out at you. You're late for graduation rehearsal.
I am?
Yeah, you're supposed to be over to school at 12:30.
Jethro!
I'm sorry I'm late, Miss Potts. Hey, fellas, take a look at my new watch.
Boys, come now, boys. Jethro, this is supposed to be a dress rehearsal. Didn't you get a graduation suit?
Yes, ma'am, I sure did. Uncle Jed let me go clean into Los Angeles all by myself and pick it out.
Well, I hope you remembered to get a dark suit.
Oh, yes, ma'am. It's dark green. With big yellow squares all over it. And I got some yellow shoes to go with it. And the fella threw in a necktie for free. It's got the picture of a hula dancer on it. The lights go out and she glows. And there's writing on it that lights up and says, "Kiss me in the dark, baby."
Diana, please.
Shall I get you some smelling salts?
Yes, and Milburn Drysdale. Tell him to come quickly. It's an emergency. Mr. Drysdale, I fully realize that you hold the mortgage on my school and that the Clampetts are very special friends of yours.
And my largest depositor.
Yes, but under no circumstances can I allow Jethro to participate in the graduation exercises. Ceremonies.
Why not?
Because he'll make a shambles of them. In the first place, he towers over the other children.
Well, you knew that 2 years ago when you enrolled him.
No, I didn't. I swear it. When Mr. Clampett and Jethro were in my office that day, I thought they were talking about somebody else. A tiny little boy.
I still say let Jethro graduate with the other boys. I can't afford to antagonize the Clampetts. And you can't afford to antagonize me.
But the reputation of my school is involved.
Forget it.
There is something else that's involved.
I don't want to hear about it.
It's money.
Tell me about it.
Our certificates today are going to be presented by Mr. Theodore Switzer.
The philanthropist? The multimillionaire?
Correct. And if he is favorably impressed, he may endow my school with a very large sum of money.
Well, I'll have a talk with Jethro. I'll see that he wears a nice suit. He says thank you, he'll be fine. Jethro, would you come out here, please?
Be right there.
Ow! Let me me down, Jethro.
I just want to show Mr. Drysdale my graduation exercise.
Put her down, Jethro.
Jethro, when Mr. Switzer presents you with your certificate today, he may ask you a few questions, such as, what do you want to be when you grow up? That is, mature.
Yes. What do you want to be, Jethro?
A streetcar conductor.
Streetcar conductor.
Yes, sir. I seen one over to Joplin once. He had a little gadget right here. He could squirt nickels, dimes, and quarters out of that thing faster than milk from a tall cow.
Jethro come back from the rehearsal yet?
Well, not yet, Pa. Hey, Skipper, look at your handsome Pa.
Sure hope it's his foot you're talking about.
I'm talking about you. Why, you're duded up like a preach on Sunday. Smell like a barbershop on Saturdays.
Well, Ellie, I kind of think it's beholden on us to do Jethro proud at his graduation.
Hey, Pa, can I have some of that there slickum smellum that you got on your hair?
Well, it ain't for girls, Ellie.
I want it for Skipper. He wants to look nice for graduation, too.
Where you going, boy?
I'm gonna get something to eat. Fella's got to keep up his strength doing the kind of graduation exercises I'm doing.
Come on, Skipper. Granny, Jethro's heading for the kitchen and he's starving.
I heard him coming. That's why I cleared out. When that boy starts swinging a knife and fork, he ain't safe to be around. I just hope he don't set fire to the kitchen with the sparks.
Come on, Skipper.
Ow-wee! Why, this man must be one of them heartbreaking movie stars. Could I have your autograph, Mr. Fairbanks?
I figured I ought to get curried and combed a mite extra for Jethro's graduation.
You mean Miss Potts?
Huh?
Oh, come now, Jim. That city school teacher always had an eye out for you.
That's plumb ridiculous. Why would a fine, educated city woman like Ms. Potts take a second look at me?
I'll tell you why. You're as handsome as a new buggy, and you're rolling in dough like a baker's knuckles.
That's plumb ridiculous. That woman don't even know I'm alive.
All right, now let's run over this quickly. Diana, you will get Jethro's watch and set it back 45 minutes. Mrs. Potts, you will do the same with Mr. Clampett's watch.
Well, that's a simple matter for Diana. But how am I going to get Mr. Clampett's watch?
You're a woman, he's a man, take it from there. Or would you rather have Mr. Switzer judge your school by Jethro?
I'll do it. I need that endowment.
Mrs. Potts, isn't this going to be quite a blow to Jethro, missing his graduation?
He won't miss it, dear. As soon as Mr. Switzer has gone, we will have a special ceremony just for Jethro.
Well, howdy, folks. Come in.
Granny, you remember Millicent Schuyler Potts and her assistant, Miss Davis?
I sure do.
Well, Miss Davis has a few things to go over with Jethro.
Well, he's out in the kitchen having victuals.
May I take her out?
Oh, I reckon it's safe. The edge ought to be off his appetite now.
Well, where is Mr. Clampett?
Like to see him, would you, Miss Potts?
Indeed, I would.
Oh, Dad, that woman that don't know you're alive is here to see you.
Hi there, Miss Potts.
Hello, Mr. Clampett.
I didn't figure we'd be seeing you too long about 3 o'clock when Jethro graduates.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, then you are coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I was so worried. You didn't RSVP.
I didn't?
And that's why I'm here, to extend to you a very special invitation and to make sure that you get there exactly at the right time.
Oh, we'll be on time, all right.
You promise?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and you won't be late?
Oh, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
Granny, ain't there something cooking out in the kitchen?
Not as good as what's cooking in here.
Ma'am, you mind squeezing this other hand? Nothing's got my watch in it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I hurt you?
Well, no, ma'am.
Oh, there, make it better.
Maybe a little bit. Granny, hadn't you ought to be looking after Jethro?
He ain't the one that needs looking after.
Here's your watch, Mr. Clampett. My, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Well, how are things going in here?
Fine, just fine.
Jethro, you hurry up and get into your graduation suit.
Yeah, it must be, 1:45.
Oh, it must be later than that.
What time you got, Jethro? Oh, I got... Miss Diane, can I have my watch back now?
Certainly, Jethro.
Thank you. Hey, in 14 seconds, it'll be exactly 15 minutes before 2. Make that 11. Make that 10.
That's close enough, Jethro. What time you got, Mr. Drysdale?
Same as everybody else, 1:45.
Well, Diana, we must get back to school. Mr. Drysdale, may we impose on you?
My pleasure.
Oh, well, now we'll see all of you at 3 o'clock sharp.
Yes, I'll come back and pick you up at 2:45. That's 1 hour from now.
Oh, no need to. Jethro will drive us over in the truck.
Not on his graduation day. Let me have the honor.
See you later, Jethro.
Jethro, I think Miss Diane is kind of sweet on you.
Well, I thought so, too, at first. Then I found out she just liked me from a watch. Oh, hey, Uncle Jed. Look at Skipper.
Jethro, you see if you can get yourself looking as neat as he is.
Skipper go with us to graduation too, Pa?
Here, let's go outside and ask Mrs. Potts. Maybe she ain't gone yet.
Come on, Skip.
There's only one way to tell time, and that's with the sun.
Granny? Miss Potts go?
Yes, and you know something? According to my calculations, it's done past 2:30.
Granny, you can't hardly put your calculations up against 3 store-bought watches.
Where you going, Granny?
To Potts School. Let them with watches be late. I'm going to be on time.
Well, can Skipper and me go too?
Time on.
It's just a small school, Mr. Switzer, but Mrs. Potts believes in quality, not quantity.
That's very commendable.
Well, it's been a pleasure making your acquaintance. I've long been an admirer of your money. Many charities and philanthropies. Well, Gaudiamus igitur.
Well, your graduating class was a very impressive scholastic average, Mrs. Potts.
Thank you, Mr. Switzer.
With the exception of this one student, Jethro Bodine.
Jethro, yes. Well, I doubt very much if he'll be here today.
He's graduating, isn't he?
Oh, yes, he's graduating.
Excuse us, fellas. Is this here where you go to watch the graduation? No, ma'am. You have to go around front.
There wasn't no place to park out front.
Hey, isn't that Skipper? The one that Jethro's always talking about? Well, sure is. Where's Jethro? We're supposed to march out in about 1 minute. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock now.
I knew it, Ellie Mae. Jethro's gonna miss his own graduation.
I've got a great idea. Let Skipper march out and get Jethro's certificate. You reckon it's all right, Granny?
It's all right with me.
Mrs. Potts, I don't mean to pry, but if I'm to endow this school with a large sum of money, I have a right to know about Jethro.
Yes. Well, you see, Mr. Switzer, Jethro has a very definite inferiority complex. He doesn't like to appear in front of an audience.
Why does he feel inferior?
What?
Well, he's different from the other boys.
Different how?
Oh, his appearance, his size, his background, his manners, even the food he eats.
Why did you enroll him?
Frankly, it was a mistake. But once enrolled, I felt duty-bound to give him the best education I knew how.
Actually, Mrs. Potts has a...